Now, before I allow the guys to continue, I have to know, have you subscribed to the Cleveland Moto and Moto Stories and more YouTube channels yet? There is enough amazing content available on both channels. You can go ahead and cancel your Netflix subscription. See, the guys care deeply about you, so please go do it now before it's too late and they release the infected cyborg snakes.
Oh, hey. Welcome to the Cleveland Moto Podcast.
We got numbers.
Hey, we got numbers. It's episode number 560 of the Cleveland Moto Podcast. Light 'em up, boys.
And girls.
And girls. Yay, there was much rejoicing. And not the biggest podcast we've ever had, but my God, it's not the size, it's the quality. To my immediate left, we have...
Silent Dan.
And to his left...
Steve Sleepy.
And to his left...
Johnny Mac.
And to his left...
Sarah Smith.
And behind the bar today...
Tom Pennington.
Yay!
I just realized we have a Smith in the corner still.
We do still have a Smith in the corner. That's pretty funny.
Proper position.
Right, yeah, that's the Smith seat. Yes, you're in the Smith zone.
Smith zone.
Yeah, that's funny. So it is...
You're going to be Shanky Smith for tonight.
Oh, yeah. God. Yeah. Shanky Smith for just this one evening. So, yeah, big, here we are. We've survived AMA Vintage Days. We've had time to unload. We've had to unpack. We've had a lot of things happen since then.
Wow.
Boy, have we had a lot of things happen since then. We're going to get to that. That's why Sarah's here. Sarah's working as our apprentice at the shop, so that's super fun and cool. We've talked about her in the Moto Go program and stuff in the past. We've had some interesting trades, including the bike I brought tonight for everyone to take a spin on.
Enfield did good.
We did good. We did all right, awesome. Right? So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And in Cleveland, we've gotten into that. It's now officially not July anymore. And when I was a kid growing up, everybody always said, oh, August, it's going to be 1,000 degrees and it's going to be awful. I've been keeping track. And the last 4 Augusts have been delightful. It's like a pre-September. And
it has been very chilly lately.
It's been nice. Like windows open, like it's a good time to be around.
Well, like 2 weeks ago, it was boiling hot.
It was.
And I mean,
absolutely.
It was hot. It was 100
It
degrees.
was real freaking hot. Yeah.
And at one point, I was sitting in, because speaking of fun things that have happened,
right.
We were sitting at RT's and we were talking about the heat and our air conditioning was out. And I looked at the phone. It was as hot as it was in Lakewood as it was in New Orleans at the exact same time. And so now for it to be a balmy, 78 degrees?
Right, exactly. That really does put a wrap on it, doesn't it? And I dig that. I totally get that. It's been fun. I mean, really having that every day I'm riding, like every single day I ride motorcycle to shop, 100%. And today was funny because it was like, oh, wait, it rained on us. And I'll admit it, I was not thinking it was going to rain on me today.
It's been super dry, too. Like, my yard hasn't even grown.
Right.
I have giant cracks through my yard.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my yard's farmland, so I basically have the Grand Canyon.
Let's not talk about the poor suckers in England right now who are dealing with, none of the canals. They're moving all the canal boats off because there's not enough water to run the lock system. Right. We're talking about our European friends that are having sweltering record heat all the time and heat-related deaths when they don't have air conditioning, right?
Oh, yeah.
We've had it pretty damn good here in the middle of America.
Well, I'm in Munich in a week.
Oh, that's right.
And they're having a heat wave.
Yeah.
And I was like, 90 degrees, that's not so bad. And then I remembered, they don't have air conditioning.
They don't.
At all.
They do not. Yeah,
they have windows that open in their hotels. It's really weird.
Yeah. And it is not the place to go if you're like, oh, I need air conditioning if it's going to be over 80 degrees. Because it's not. There's just absolutely, that's not something they've got for them today. So very, very interesting. In my opinion, I think it's just a real kind of a wild time for the rest of the planet. But for us, it's very chill. And it has been very chill. We've been very we're lucky. We're dancing between the raindrops, literally. And that's pretty cool, man. And if you're a motorcycle person, well, holy shit. If you're a motorcycle person, then this is a great time to be alive if you're a motorcycle rider, because we're just doing it. I mean, we are having a blast. I have no complaints with what's going on for my motorcycle riding. I know Sleepy's been riding like crazy. Somebody backed into Dan's bike. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. What happened, Dan?
It was weird. I was sitting at In Cahoots, and somebody walks in. It's like 11:30, midnight, and it was like, "Hey, who owns the bike in the parking lot?"
Things you never want to hear.
Right.
Hold on. Like, that sounds like a made-up bar, like Nipples and Dicks and Cahoots.
Right, yeah.
Like it's serious. Like what? Explain. Can you give me give us a picture of what this bar is like? What is Cahoots?
Outside, it looks like the diviest dive bar you've ever seen, but inside, it's just like a normal sports bar.
Okay,
And
all right.
they have this incredible cheeseburger. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
All right.
At one point, you said you went and got the best cheeseburger ever. Where was that?
That was at In Cahoots.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the lady who backed into me, he's like, someone backed into the bike and left. And she came back. First, she walks in the bar.
Yeah.
She's like, walks in, she says, "Is this In Cahoots?" And people say yes, and she walks back out. I'm like, that was weird.
That's weird.
And then like 15 minutes later, she walks back in again, and she's like, walks right up to me. She's like, "Is that your motorcycle out there? I backed into it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I checked it out. It looks like it's fine. You know, the helmet
Did
fell.
it go down on the ground?
No, it was still upright.
Okay.
And the helmet fell off, and somehow the helmet was undamaged as well.
Maybe
I have no fucking idea
lucky.
how.
Maybe as
how
a
that
lady,
happened.
she just wanted to maybe get some backup or something. So she's like, "I just hit this bike. Can somebody like help me? Be there. Just I don't know if this guy's gonna start screaming at me or something."
Well, I told her like no harm, no foul, and she walks back out again, and I'm like, wait, maybe it's a second person that hit my bike.
That
so I
would
had
make
to
sense.
go outside and look again, but it was fine.
The daughter hit your bike. She drove home, got her mom to come back because she has insurance.
Ah,
That's what I would do.
that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
He's
definitely
not
what
just
I would
pretty.
do.
That's right, because that's why that's why she needed to know, is this In Cahoots, so she could send him to the right place.
That makes sense.
And she waited in the parking lot until the insured operator showed up.
And maybe her daughter was hammered.
Also, a very good insight, considering it's a liquor serving
That's what
establishment.
I'm saying. Between the two of us, there's almost.
You guys
a brain
came up
cell.
with a hell of a
Yeah.
thing there. You guys are ready for Dragnet.
Well, it was weird because
Just the facts,
I
man.
have never seen their parking lot that empty at 11:30 at night.
Okay.
On a Wednesday, usually it's like at least half full still.
Yeah, people at the bar on a Wednesday.
Wet
Those are the
Wednesday.
good guys.
Well, I was there, so
So you guys know I bought a warehouse, and
Yeah.
so I bought the warehouse, and the
Whoa,
previous
okay.
owners left.
Who did that?
What?
What happened?
I
Oh my God, John's exploding.
That's John. I'm not hearing it over here.
Holy shit.
I'm hearing
That's-
it like
Maybe it's just in our headphones.
not hearing it.
Hopefully, it's just in
I've
our
got
headphones.
it in my headphones like crazy.
Yeah, I don't have it in my
Touch
headphones at all.
something.
Yeah. So I buy this warehouse,
I'm good
and
now, but I can't hear anything.
the former owners are like, "Hey, we left some pictures on the back of one of the doors,
hear.
and we'd like to get these, like to get the pictures back for posterity and everything else, family pictures and whatnot." Very good. I'll meet you out front. I'll go to the warehouse. I'll take the pictures down off the door, and I'll put them out in front for you. You can grab them whenever you like. So when I get to the place, as one does, I happen to notice that in front of my building that I own, on the grass in front of the building that I own, there's a 2012 Harley Davidson Road King with a for sale sign on it for $12,000. And I am not in any way associated with this Road King.
Wait, right by the shop there?
In front of my new Avon Lake warehouse
Oh.
that none of you have been to yet.
Oh.
Right. So not 1 mile from my house. And so I'm like, well, that's odd. But I remembered my real estate agent saying that he owned a white Harley Davidson. And I thought maybe this is my real estate agent taking some liberties in the time that I've taken ownership of the building until he thinks I've obviously moved in. But I've already moved a couple of cars over there, right? It's okay. It's weird. He should have asked. But in any case, and it says, call Ron, and it's RONN, 2 N's, right? And it looks like it's written by somebody who's not used to writing things. Ron. Yeah. And so I thought that was odd. So I got in touch with the woman who was coming over to pick up the family heirloom photos. And I said, do you happen to know who left this Harley Davidson in front of my building chained to the sign that used to say Avon Lake Plumbing? I don't. But you're the girlfriend of the owner, the former owner of this building. I am. So do you have any arrangements set up with other people that they're allowed to park motorcycles here when they're trying to sell them? No, that's weird. Maybe somebody drove by, saw that it was vacant, and just thought that's a great place to put a bike up for sale because it is on Lear Road and a lot of cars do go by there. It sounds kind of weak. Contact my real estate agent. He's like, yeah, I'm nowhere near anywhere involved with that. I said, but the seller of the property is your cousin. And I've met him. He's special, right? He's a unique individual. And he every night, there's a bar 25 feet away from the front door of my shop called The Quarry. And The Quarry is the locals bar for the 45s. And the 45s is where we used to do our podcast. And what I'd like to describe is if Avon Lake is a city like Cleveland, then the 45s would be Avon Lake's East Cleveland. Mm-hmm. It's where every bad police report ever was written in Avon Lake. It's where every domestic violence has happened in Avon Lake. It's the 45s. It's where Shane and Dustin lived, right? It's fun. It's great. It's the only place in the world where I've asked Shane, how can you leave 7 children's bicycles parked in your front yard and none of them are stolen all the time? He goes, honor among thieves. Right? It's the pirate code.
He's like, well, they might not be actually the same 7.
If you're going to take one, replace it with an equal or greater value. And so I finally called the guy this morning. So when I rolled out this morning, the bike was still there, which means the underground network didn't get to Bob, the former property owner. And I called the guy this morning and I said, hey, is this your Harley for sale on Lear Road? It is. Yeah. Cool bike. Yeah. Do me a favor. What? Get it off my fucking property. And he goes, what? And I said, yeah, I own that place. And he goes, Bobby owns that place. I said, not anymore, he doesn't. I'm the new owner. I don't want you parking motorcycles in front of my spot. I don't want anyone thinking that in my spot is a whole bunch of motorcycles.
Yeah.
I'd rather they just think that in my spot is a bunch of empty space. Right?
An old plumbing company.
An old, dilapidated, defunct plumbing company is exactly what I want people to think when they drive past my
I'm a
spot.
used outhouse salesman, and I store all my merchandise.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Porta potties.
Lightly used septic tanks.
That's what I was thinking.
Right. Yeah. Lightly used septic tanks is right up my alley. And so he did say that it would be gone by tonight. So I also like he didn't seem there was any sense of urgency, like he needed to get out there and take care of it right away. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I got to talk to Bobby and see if he sold the property.
Well,
I don't believe this guy.
So, what's funny is I told my wife, I said, so do you think that since the bar, the quarry has giant rocks piled in front of it, so to give you a place where you can smoke and conduct bad business without the line of the sight of the law enforcement officers are driving by. It's a private patio put up by big giant quarry stones, right? And I said, so do you think that I should, now that I own the property that's next door to the quarry, do you think that this is the time for me to start hanging around the quarry to make sure that they know I'm a thing? And so anybody who's like, well, Bobby moved out, so now it's fair game. Everybody can just go in there and steal whatever they want. Because if they are if they're Team Bobby and Team Bobby doesn't own the place anymore, then I need to make sure that I'm in there letting them know that just because Team Bobby's not there doesn't mean that it's a free-for-all.
I think this sounds like a group mission.
I think it does.
I think we roll in on bikes.
Yeah.
On your scooters.
Lively local
all
bar.
that.
All of the above.
All the above.
All the above.
Establish what you're about.
Right.
In one shot. Let them know that you're not alone with your building. That
and we make it into a very, very subtle dick measuring contest.
And we walk in going,
right. Yeah. The Jets are gonna roll tonight. Yeah, right.
We don't have a young audience.
We don't have a young audience. Yeah.
Well, that's why Sarah's here. We can bring the
Right, we can-
demographics
Did you
down.
get that reference, Sarah?
Kinda.
West Side Story?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
They did do a remake of it.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's
I mean,
good.
how I knew this was the house is that there was all the scooters parked out
Yes,
front.
right,
I go, this must be it.
The lineup
Might have
in
been
Tom's
giving it away.
driveway.
Here,
Yeah.
wait,
The buddy.
Wait, we'll bring it to a younger demographic.
Yeah.
Come out and play.
That's like 6
Still-
years younger.
That's still way too old.
Warriors, come out and play. So I just thought it was funny that somebody is beat me to the punch and they're selling a motorcycle in front of my place before me.
Well, and especially when
Yeah.
you want to be stealth, there are no motorcycles here.
That's the idea, is I want my place to look like
Right.
there's no motorcycles in here. I don't need the place I'm paying money for to look like expensive cool shit inside.
You
No,
seriously,
it's
you
all gonna be-
seriously should put a sign like Phil's new white paper reams. Or
We have a light box in front of the property. We can put whatever we want in there.
Well, it's going to be Phil's
Phil's-
filler up.
coming soon. Coming soon. Repent.
Phil's mortuary services.
Hell is real.
Oh no!
Phil's
You're gonna put a
mortuary
Hell is Real sign
services.
up.
You kill them, we grill them.
I think the Hell is Real sign has to go
dude,
up.
you just caught.
Used body parts.
I'm sorry, you just caused my brain to think of this. So have you ever heard of liquid cremation?
Yeah.
Well, they have a video. So YouTube, Facebook just shows you anything now.
Yeah, they-
And so like I'm just going down, and it goes liquid cremation. I'm like, oh, I've never seen that. Like, what's
Well-
the machine look like? Then they have a camera in it, and there's like bones and shit and water floating around. I'm like, I didn't need to see that. man.
It's a parts washer.
They just power wash you.
It's a parts washer.
I
Yeah.
have
No.
idea what it is.
My friend has the one that, you put all your motorcycle parts in,
Yeah.
and it's basically a big dishwasher at extreme heat, and it just washes all your parts, and it has one ingredient, and that's water, maybe a drop or two of Simple Green.
This seemed like it had some other ingredients in it.
Well, the idea is like when you're done, you just got bones.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But I didn't need if they would have showed me the machine,
Yeah.
I'd be cool.
Yes, you would.
I'd like a mechanically separation
Yes.
cremation, please.
Oh, we're going to turn you into chicken nuggets.
I was gonna say, he's already McElfresh. He can be McNugget
Can I have?
fresh.
Can I get a 2 liter of John?
Oh my God!
Can I get some Macklefresh nuts?
Shots.
Well, the
shots,
funny thing
shots,
is-
shots.
Soylent John.
Spicy.
Yeah, Soylent John.
Spicy
The
Mac
weird
nuts.
thing is, everything that comes out of the liquid cremation,
Oh no.
everything that comes out goes right down the drain.
No.
Yes, 100%.
So when you're in Lake Erie, you're swimming in people.
Ask John.
Well,
Lake Erie
it
is
would go
evil.
to the wastewater treatment plant, hopefully first.
Yep, it does.
And
Have
then
you ever seen like an eyeball float by or anything?
I've seen all kinds of things float by. Some living, mostly dead.
Oh man. Oh, the great Ohio Fatberg. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably end up with extra grease balls in the plant, depending on who was consumed.
Phil's coffee and condoms. We got you covered, coming and going.
That's it. Yes. I mean, I'm looking for ideas for the least break-inable, the least desirable. We don't want what's in that building. You know?
And that was from a listener, Dwayne Coffer.
Dwayne.
Or Dwayne Spelfer.
Pit-
I can't read it.
Pit bull rescue and biological warfare.
That's what I'm thinking. Absolutely.
We should,
Right.
You know what? We should just put that broccoli that I had this evening. That I put out this evening. We just put that up front.
Used
stanky-ass
senior
broccoli.
living essentials. Secondhand senior living essentials. Yeah.
Do you need
Dumpster
it? It
scrapings.
depends.
Diaper washing.
Yeah, diaper washing. Right. Yeah, that's what it should be. That's going to be our low profile flying under the radar thing.
You know how many phone calls? If you had a number, like you'd probably get so many phone calls for diaper because there's like a lot
Yeah.
of people into the.
Oh, yeah.
My niece is ready to have a kid and she wants to do the. You turn the diapers in, they wash them and bring them back. I'm like, oh.
Phil's jazzercise. For
You think
men
my
over
job
70.
sucks? Here's your spoon.
I grew up in a household where we did have foster kids, and that my mom was very much an advocate of cloth diapers, and that we had the super hot water washing machine, and we would burn through 75 or 80 diapers a week. just kind of how it goes.
Do you have to like spoon them out first before?
Yeah.
I mean, like get some of the solids gone.
Yes, you do. That is 100% accurate.
Do you remember babies? There's not a lot of solids going on.
It all depends. It all depends.
Oh man. So that's going to be the interesting thing because the city hasn't come visiting yet because it's a commercial property. But it's going to be a commercial property that's entire job description is going to be a garage. Like literally
Sit there and look pretty.
it's going to be something other than my home garage. It's just, as they said, it's where I put my shit.
Is this big enough to get rid of the other warehouse?
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, I mean, I would think.
That's the whole plan. So, we're in phase 1 now of getting to the world's weirdest motorcycle auction.
I did talk to Eastside Bob at Mid-Ohio. I'm like, Phil's going to be liquidating a warehouse.
Yeah.
If you wanted to get in touch with him and do a preview and
Yes.
just see if you could come snipe stuff before he even starts, because he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
But he's like, I'd be interested, but I really got a lot of shit. 'cause
He
bought-
does.
He's got a lot of shit.
I mean, his place has like 18 of those chicken coops.
Oh.
Like, have you been to his spot?
No, sir.
They have concrete commercial chicken coops that are 9 feet tall, whatever. And he's got a bunch of them. And they're full.
Yeah. He bought a ridiculous amount of stuff at Skidmark. Mm-hmm. Only paling in comparison to Johnny's vintage cycle.
Yeah.
But, wow. I was surprised at what he was interested in buying.
It's a disease, man.
But, I mean, when you look at it, you can buy a whole pack of head gaskets, Cometic head gaskets for $10 and throw it on the pile.
I mean, that's what it is. All the stuff that looks like junk. If you have the time to sort through it, somebody's looking for it.
Oh, guaranteed.
I mean, it's just it would be just a long eBay game of putting all that stuff on eBay.
And that's the idea. That's really what the whole thrust of the entire thing is. We're going to try to make a run at it, use eBay and Craigslist to squeeze whatever money we can out of it.
But now
because I don't want to move it ever again.
You could literally get a ready-to-go Wix store where you could go in and they have it set up where you could throw one picture in a description. Right. You could attach your square, do it. Because you don't want to pay PayPal or eBay for all those fucking fees.
Okay.
But I'm sure those guys have websites like that. You can make a lot of money doing that. But again, if that's all you want to do is list shit on fucking even your own website all day, every day.
I don't want to say.
I'm just looking for maximum coverage.
Yeah.
The point is I want as many eyeballs as humanly possible on every horrible thing I'm selling because there's a guy. There's a guy who needs not one, not two, but 3 Kimco Grand Vista 250s.
But what I'm saying is when you're looking at all this stuff, wasn't there a day when that was a good idea and it was a great fucking day when you got it?
I'm done with that brain now. Every 7 years, every cell in your fucking body changes.
Yeah.
And I don't have those cells anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I used to be deathly allergic to avocados. Now I can eat them like a fiend now. Mm-hmm. Right? We change. Right? Our bodies change. Everything about us changes, and the brain changes too.
I hope I change for the better. I'm like, 7 years. Okay, maybe in 7 years.
So interesting thing to talk about in the podcast real quick. Waze, if you're out there in the world, you're either using Google Maps or you're using Apple Maps, good luck, or you're using Waze. And Waze now they've been testing in several markets where people ride motorcycles for a living. They have been testing motorcycle-specific directions. And I think this is a really good freaking idea because I'm going to tell you, hand to God, I've been on some roads that Waze has put me on where I was like, nobody ever should have called this a road, right? Or they're talking about roads that have particularly dangerous industrial traffic. So like if you're in the flats outside of a place where nothing but 18-wheelers come and go, you might not want to take your Harley Davidson or your Honda Goldwing down that particular road. Tanuki-san. Tanuki-san. So kind of interesting that Waze would lean into the motorcycle thing. I'm really excited about this. I think it's smart. I think that they're also going after...
I mean, Google has, you can go planes, trains, automobile.
Yeah, I can press a button for bicycle.
Just add motorcycle.
Right. If Google is so easy with taking the bicycle route, which will, and I've done it, Bicycle route will put you through parks. Bicycle route will put you through trails that run along the river, the trails that run along the tow path. They'll do some cool stuff, but they're not real good about understanding the motorcycle thing. Well, in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Malaysia, Mexico, Peru, and the Philippines, they're doing it motorcycle specific. And as a person who's recently ridden in Guadalajara, Mexico, I can tell you a lot of the roads that I was on were very not friendly motorcycle roads, just based on the industrial traffic alone. You wouldn't want to have a motorcycle on those particular roads.
But you did.
Oh, fuck it, I did.
You had a sidecar.
It was dumb, right? Again, the adventure is surviving, right? When you survive and you're done and you made it, then you're all like, this is the greatest thing ever. But in the process, there was any point at about 17 occasions when it could have gone absolute shit-shaped, and it would have changed my whole trip. Because then it would have been like, hey, let me tell you about the hospital food in Guadalajara. And that would not have been a good day, as we say at the shop. Would have been a good day at all. So that's kind of fun. I also love the fact that they talk about, like, they also do a less chatty version, which one of my complete bitches about Waze is they're like, in 450 feet, turn right after the blue sign, the second right in the intersection, onto, Boyhofer Street, and you'll go then another. And I'm like, no, just fucking tell me, turn right in 450 feet.
Well, also,
turn right now.
And they got to make it so it doesn't suck the battery out of your phone in 4 seconds.
Yes.
I used to run Waze all the time, but
Yep.
as my phone got shittier,
Yeah.
which now Mid-Ohio cured that because my phone
You have a new
there
phone.
now. Yeah. But up until that point, when you run Waze and your phone kind of sucks, dude, it's like it goes from like 100% to like 20% in like 2
And your
hours.
phone gets hot.
Oh, yeah. It burns.
Hot.
You know what I need is like a talk bitch button, like, because like I don't hear it, or I'm like,
Right.
when do I have to turn? I just want to hit like a little beep.
Give me the update.
You need to turn in
Right.
500 and 1 mile. Like I want to be able to prompt it to like,
Oh, yeah.
what are the current directions? But I don't think it has that. I mean, I don't.
Just a single button on there that you're like, update.
Current
Yeah.
direct, give that, speak.
Speak.
Please speak.
I think
Say what again, motherfucker?
Yeah, I think the benefit of the motorcycle Waze app would be like for beginner riders like me, we could see like the different easier routes, Like they just redone my road next to me and it's awesome now. But it used to be the worst road you could ever go down and I would avoid it at all possible. But now it's like awesome for motorcycles like me, like I just bought a scooter.
And you can prioritize that.
Yeah.
You just bought a scooter.
Oh, yeah, she did.
What kind of scooter did
Well,
you
hold
just
on.
buy?
Well, but before when
Wait.
you
Oh.
buy a scooter, what do you need for the scooter?
Well, so not, first things last, a matter of like, I think it was fucking hours ago, she's working at the shop, hadn't ridden anything 2 wheels with the motor yet. And it's one of those painfully awkward situations where you're like, well, you're working here, you're surrounded by all this delicious dessert, and you're not eating it? Come on, man, eat some profits, right? And, help yourself. And so she's been working for a long time. She's been apprenticing for a long time.
You put in the work.
She's put in the work.
Yeah.
And so which was the first one you rode?
I rode the Vino 50.
The Vino 50, powered by Minarelli. And so she went out on the Vino 50, right? And I didn't give her any training. I just said,
He told me nothing.
follow me.
He told me we're going to go on the sidewalk.
Nothing.
Follow me.
I said, I'm going on the sidewalk. Stay behind me. That
Hop
was
on.
it. Good luck, right? This is that whole throw your kid in the pool. They'll learn how to swim.
Well, I mean, at this point, she knows how it operates. She knows how to start it up. She knows how to run it. She knows how to fix it halfway.
Yeah.
She knows what the front brake and the rear brake. I mean, I think you know most of it, right?
She's been struggle fucking carburetors to life for the past 6 months. Yeah.
I mean, you know them from the inside out, so it's just okay.
Well,
Yeah, but being on it is different than working on it.
I always ask people that are learning to ride motorcycles, how much bicycle riding have you done lately?
Oh, none.
Yes. That's like, if I was going to have a motorcycle camp, first thing would be like, jump on that bicycle, ride it around the parking lot, do some figure eights. Like, you know what I mean? Start with a bicycle.
same thing I tell all my customers. If it's been 20 years since you've ridden a bicycle, go borrow your neighbor's bicycle and, have them borrow you a bicycle for an hour and a half. And then you'll be like, okay, you'll be ready for an automatic. Well, I didn't ask her. I just figured she's a young person. She probably rides bicycles every day.
No. But I didn't tell him that, so.
Yeah.
You got to hold your cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got this. I got this. I'm good. Don't worry about me. Yeah.
So before she hit 30, before she hit 15, what'd you hit?
I hit a bus stop.
Nice.
You know that bus stop that's right by a shop?
Right there.
Right in front.
That's how
Right
far
in
you made
front.
it. 15 feet.
Not even.
Bam. Well, you know what?
I had a huge bruise on my arm.
She's not lying.
It was like
It was
black,
I can
blue,
name
purple.
I can name almost everybody I know, even myself. My first ride on a motorcycle, jumped on my brother's dirt bike, popped the clutch. I didn't stall it. I was so excited that I didn't stall it. And then I gave it the gas, and then I freaked out because I choked up on the throttle, and I slammed it right into the side of the garage. And he never let me ride it again.
Yeah, similar story here.
First
Yep.
ride.
I almost bought a Toyota Camry because the Allstate I was on dropped into first gear and I was on the throttle and I walked it on the rear tire trying to rein it in.
Really?
And before I smashed it in the back of the car, I dumped it into the bushes.
Oh my God.
Saved
And
the
that was
car.
me going,
Yeah. 12 o'clock on an Allstate
Oh,
with
yeah.
8-inch wheels. Damn, son.
So-
Kevin Nixon, if you're out there listening tonight, I don't know if you are, but he rode my CX500. He did the shortest, best wheelie I've ever seen. It was a 10-foot ride with a 12 o'clock wheelie that ended up in sort of bouncing off of my deck railing or something in my backyard. Like, just here, rev it up, just see if you can pop the clutch out, just like, you know.
And just go for it.
And I was like, man, that happened fast.
Dan, what was your first?
Mine was a 55 Lambretta. I crashed into the back wall of my buddy's garage,
Oh my God.
which you now have, right?
which I now own that bike.
The same exact bike.
Same exact bike.
Well,
Wow, that came full fucking
that
circle.
did come full fucking circle. Yeah.
Still has a dent in the fender.
I love
Wow,
I love
you
the
did
way
it.
I love the way that took 70 years to come around. Right? You're like, hey, foreshadowing. In 70 years, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
fantastic. Yeah, it was pretty good. The funny thing was there was a lightly homeless guy in the bus stop at the time.
Was it the pooper?
No, it wasn't the Phantom Pooper. It can't be a Phantom. We've seen him do it. But it was just another fella that I didn't recognize as being one of our regulars. And he was kind of like looking at something, whatever. He wasn't paying attention to the incoming Vino.
Sarah.
Bang.
When she hit that fucking thing, I heard it. I was 30 feet away from her. And it made a loud noise. And this dude, his entire body
Became a pooper?
went erect. Like he had an involuntary nerve response where he just was like, and words didn't work right anymore. And he was like, ah! And I was like, I looked back and I heard the noise and I looked at her and she was still upright. And I was like, you're okay? And she was like, stop looking at me.
Yeah, stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me.
Look at me.
Continue mission. I got this. And that's Sarah's way. Sarah's way is like, I'm gonna fuck up. Don't tell me you saw it.
Our buddy Alex in Australia. My first crash, I hit a kangaroo on
What
a
the
KX80.
Oh,
Now wait a second. Now hold the fuck on for a second.
As they say, shag a wallaby.
What the fuck, man? Okay,
You're
one.
doing fine, sir.
Kangaroos, if I remember correctly, kangaroos have big ears.
that had to hurt.
And KX80s are not quiet.
No.
So how do you sneak up on a kangaroo?
Must have been really fast.
I think the
I think
kangaroo
it snuck
probably
up
just
on him.
squared up on him.
Yeah,
He hit a kangaroo.
the kangaroo stood its ground.
The kangaroo looked at him and said, I can take you, mate.
None shall pass.
Ryan F9
shall
told
pass.
us they're wiry.
Yeah, they are wiry. Yeah, I know.
Buff. You ever seen a kangaroo? They're like,
Oh,
they're-
yeah. I
I
don't
will
want to
tell
fight a
you
kangaroo
again and again.
Claws.
Kangaroo are jacked. And the other thing is like the Sydney Zoo, right? The Sydney Zoo has signs by the kangaroo and the alligator enclosures that are just those, the shape of like a warning sign,
A skeleton.
and the warning sign says the fall won't kill you. And like, it's legit. And like on the tiger cage or the cheetah cage, it says, I can spray pee 20 feet. And if you can read this sign, you're too close, right? And the Australians have a very laissez-faire attitude about like, well, I went to the zoo and got my face bit off. They're like, well, there was a sign, or just you should know better. You're at the fucking zoo.
That tiger was a real cunt.
Exactly. Right.
Dude, those kangaroos always make me think like they're outside of a club. Like,
Yes.
like back of the queue.
Yeah, the bouncer.
Yeah.
They're doing the skibbity dance.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely doing the skibbity dance.
That's kind of how they stand up, actually. Yeah.
The kangaroo is uniquely built for the skibbity. Yeah. Somebody call Little Big right now. We're missing an opportunity in Australia. Yep. These Russians need to get to Australia immediately in skibbity kangaroo.
Oh, I could just see the concert out in the bush.
Out in the bush? Right, exactly. I love it. Oh, that's great.
Chat GPT, can you have the kangaroos
Oh, God.
that rape Little Dick?
Sorry,
I
Sleepy's
swear
already
that's
done
how
it.
it works.
Alexa, play.
Yeah. Skibbity kangaroo. Right, that's it. Oh, man. So she made the loud noise, scared the shit out of the bum. I mean, not bum. Okay, lightly homeless person. Lightly unhoused
Unhoused.
person.
Unhoused.
Right, lightly unhoused person. But he did. He got his attention. And then she followed me, and she did great. She did initially. She was like, okay, well,
The half pipe was a little weird, but it's
I'm
all right.
looking at you, but I'm not coming at you anymore. And I was like, well, you need to look at me harder. And
I
then
was just
and
like,
she was like, I'm looking at you
okay.
pretty fucking hard, but I'm still going towards that car. And then I figured out how to sort it out. We took her off of that bike after that short adventure, and we put you on the 125, right?
Yeah.
The Yamaha Vino 125. And I took her to the cemetery.
As a prequel.
So obviously not willing to spend much bike on this learning experience.
She put them both together.
I
They
did.
were all
She
her
did?
work. I mean, that's bikes she put together. So if you're gonna fuck something up, fuck up the thing you put together. But the fucking cemetery, you're already there.
Yeah. And you really don't want to crash.
You don't want to crash in the cemetery, and
because it's like stone
marble.
brick wall.
It's all fucking granite, right? It's not dicking around. And so we did our cemetery behind the shop has got all these fun little roads in it.
Yeah.
And we taught her about inside right-hand turns, outside left-hand turns, and everything else. And I think I made her do 75 fucking turns at low speeds and just kind of broke her the habit of like, I need your eyeballs to be where the bike is going to be in 3 seconds, but I need your brain to stop knowing that there's some shit you can run into closer.
Target fixation.
Target fixation was a big deal for her. And she nailed it.
Tom, can I have 2 cookies, one for me, one for Sarah?
Absolutely.
And then Vintage Days happened.
Yeah.
And then when Vintage Days happened, I went and got Sarah in, her mom and dad. I got them into the event, totally legally, I mind you.
Yeah.
Totally. Those passes I paid for.
It was nice of you to pay for that.
I thought it was very generous since I was getting a camping
yeah, it was
pass
awesome.
anyway to get them into the thing. It was great since they make you buy 2 camping passes for every tent, right? That we had something to do with those passes. So we got Sarah and her mom and dad in, and it was one of those like, welcome to the shit show moments, right? Good luck. You're in here now. Here we go.
Here's the key.
One of us.
I was not
One of-
prepared.
And what's funny is when we were in line waiting to get past the hair
could you be
scrambles,
how could you be prepared, though, for Mid-Ohio?
the hair scrambles choked us up. So
yeah, yeah,
the,
you-
the hair scrambles got us lined up. And who's behind her in the Mini with 1/8 of a tank of gas? But Piper. So Piper is directly behind Sarah's family. And I thought that was hilarious that I pulled up to stop to be like, oh, hey, we're going to have to check up for a minute, let the hair scrambles go. And so I'm talking to you, and then I hear Piper going, Phil. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, it's all of the young people. It's all of Cleveland Moto's young humans. It was great.
Which is 2.
We're just, hey.
My
daughter
That's
showed
two.
up.
That's
My
2
daughter
more than
came
we had
for a
2 years
little
ago.
bit.
Right
Yeah.
there, you go. That's right. Yeah.
Don't leave out Ivy.
And Ivy.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that-
she's our
I think we
adopted
did.
Daughter.
I'm going to tell you right now. When I came back from the seminar, and the women's empowerment seminar, which is what it is,
Yeah,
right?
right, sure.
And I came back from the women's empowerment seminar, and she's got her dad riding bitch on the back of Liza's Benelli TNT 135. I was like, my work here is done. I can't improve on this. It's going fucking perfectly. It literally, so Mid-Ohio is the catalyst. Mid-Ohio is the place. It's the pool you throw the children in and force them how to swim.
Well, I mean, we'll get into it later, but yeah, we've had a disciple now arise to glory. through the
I know.
Cleveland Moto
I
FEMA
gotta
camp
tell you, man.
system.
The FEMA camp system, it's the new farm leagues.
It is.
Right. It really is. You want your kid to really develop and you want him to really, really get known? FEMA camp.
Yep.
FEMA camp. Why? Because everything's allowed.
Yep.
Because we encourage adventurous behavior.
But with safety and guidance that we've learned from all of our
As
failures.
Uncle Liza sets the fires.
Right.
Right. Yeah. We need to make this fire bigger. Hey, kid. Bring over some more fire.
There was no safety.
No.
There was no guidance. There was like, just go.
No, the
Yeah,
the
Rose just
5-year
put me on Liza's bike. And
I
she-
love how Rose put you on Liza's bike.
Yeah, she goes, it'll be fine.
It will be fine.
Well, and let's look at the relationship there. So Rose basically joined the family
Right.
that day, or maybe the day before.
Oh, yeah.
And she was so confident that she was like,
Rose
yeah,
had
just-
no idea what she was being thrown into.
Yeah, just go ahead and take Liza's bike. Like it's just that's what happens.
and she's a teacher too.
She's a chemistry professor.
There was all
Rose?
kinds of. I would say that we had one of the most PhD
Rose
10.
is super smart. Do not sleep on Rose. I had more fun talking to Rose about obscure fun shit. Rose is on.
Like,
I want to spend a lot more time with her.
She and Becky clicked immediately, just like, oh hey.
Crazy
You
smart
got
people.
her
Yeah.
and Marshall talking, and like all of a sudden I thought they were gonna like have a new nuclear fucking.
I know.
something go on.
No,
Something.
I couldn't walk in the tent. There were too many thought bubbles.
There's too many PhDs.
Yeah.
I felt outclassed. I was like, I'm just gonna sit over here.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbag.
Oh my God. Well, I think it was Sunday morning. We were checking out, getting ready to roll out of there. And Rose is like, Phil, when we got here, I didn't think much of you.
I think she told me that as well at one point, but I don't think
I
she
didn't
ever,
think much of you.
I didn't hear the second part of the
Right?
sentence.
And I was just like,
Well, that's.
I was like, well, you know what? And she was like, no, but I really like you now. I think you're really cool. And I was like,
Oh, so she only knows what Liza told her?
Right.
oh, Liza got her ready. Yeah, Liza got her ready for the Phil Waters
Wendy and
experience.
Liza are both like, yeah, Phil's an asshole.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
look,
Rose was incredibly nice to me.
she was amazing. Yeah, she did great.
And I can't believe they rode like 14 hours a day.
The entire adventure, like the fact that Rose joined them on like day 3 and stuck it out, she didn't have to, but she did. Like the entire thing that they pulled off, shocking, great, and don't ever ask me to do it because I'm going to say no.
1,400 miles or 14,000 miles. in
14,000,
20
that
days.
is not my idea of a good time.
I'm young and I wouldn't do it.
No, no. Terrible time out. Not fun for me. Not my idea of a good time. Right, and present party included. If any of you guys ever ask me to do a trip across America, I'll be in the truck with the air conditioning,
I'll be with you.
driving the trailer with the bikes in it.
I'll be riding.
I'm cool. You can ride.
We'll follow
Enjoy
you.
yourself,
Actually,
Mister.
we were not gonna
My
follow
hips hurt.
I don't care.
We're gonna shoot.
I'm learning how to deal with
you know
pain
what?
because otherwise you can't do anything.
We're
know
gonna
what? I'll
shoot
drive
as
the
fast.
RV.
We're gonna shoot as fast to the hotel and find a tiki bar, and we'll be waiting for you.
That's exactly right. We're gonna set a land speed record to the cool hotel with the lazy river and the tiki bar.
We'll
you know-
unload the bikes when we get there and ride them over to the tiki
My
bar.
my
You guys-
experience.
In fact, let's just fucking sell you right now.
You'll
We'll
have-
meet you in Vegas.
You'll have
My-
one job, and that
my
is to film
experience
the
on
coming
long
in.
distance riding is literally holding the throttle like this for 3 hours, stopping at a gas station when
Yeah.
the fucking light goes off, taking a shit,
Yeah.
drinking some water,
Right.
and then getting back on the bike and going,
Better than Liza, she ended up in the hospital.
Right, that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
I think you're doing it wrong because I have a lot more fun than that.
I get it. I mean,
I'm sure if I wasn't driving an interstate between Birmingham and New Orleans, I would have been like, oh, cool, back roads.
I think the only way I would want to do it, I'd have to have all the time in the world. I'd have to be retired.
Right.
I'd have to have plenty of money, and I would want to just do it by myself.
all of my cross-country travel has been this. I have 10 days to complete this mission. In order to complete this mission in 10 days, and Alaska's part of that, I have to drive as fast as the bike will go for the first 2 to 3 days. Then I'm going to go to the cool place, and I'll be in the cool place for 2 to 3 days. And then I have to turn around and drive as fast as this bike will go for 2 to 3 days. And then there's usually 2 or 3 tires involved in that. Not great. And like they're not real predictable like when they're going to happen. So it does kind of take the fun out of it when you can be like, or I could be in this truck with air conditioning and a cruise control button and listen to music for 14 hours a day and then like landing gear come down on the truck. You go into a fun hotel motel with a pool and a great steak restaurant outside. And then you go, okay, we're ready for day 2 now. And then magically you're on the opposite coast of this country. where all the fun roads are.
Well,
And then you take the bike out of the back of your truck that does the fun roads really well, because the bike that does the fun roads really well is not the same bike that does going across America really well.
My F900 XR does both. I could go across and do some fucking fun roads.
That's cool. And on the other side, I'll have the truck and you'll have a flat tire.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Or
like
two.
riding, though.
I
That's
get
the
it.
whole
I love
point.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
I love it.
as we've said, the best rallies
Yes.
don't involve bikes.
Ooh,
You just show
that
up at
has
the
become
you just show up
kind
at
of
the hotel.
That has been it's the bike people. Honestly, the Cocoa Beach Rally. I took 20 bikes. We literally stopped. We left Cleveland. We went to Pittsburgh. We picked up a bunch of Pittsburgh. We went to DC. We picked up a bunch in DC. We went to Chapel Hill. We picked up a bunch in Chapel Hill, and we ended up in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We did it one way with a rider truck, and we did it another way with my pickup truck and a big trailer. And when we arrived in Cocoa Beach, people, we got their bikes out like a Pez dispenser, and people gave me money, right? And that paid for our entire trip. Was the money that Stefan and I charged to get the bikes down there. Schlepping bikes, man. And it was fun. We had we all had our own bikes there for the trip. But the long and short of it is, could have had the exact same fun, exact same trip if we deleted the bike part portion of it. So it's fine.
I've proposed it several times since the excursion to Cancun last time.
Yes.
That we just have a scooter rally at Cancun.
Right. That's a great idea.
And we don't bring any bikes.
Right.
Just have one party favor bike.
Ah.
Hey, there's a bike. If somebody gets really drunk and stupid and wants to go crash something, go ahead.
As the past 3 years, it's going to be a black cat.
That's
it.
One bike that, let's do a little gymkhana. Everybody just takes a turn.
Everyone
riding
takes
this bike.
that bike on the gymkhana.
I say we fly into Cancun. We buy an
That's a
Italika for
great
like
idea.
$300.
Now, this was the robot idea, and I think we'd go along with it, and that is we fly to Mexico.
Yeah.
And we go to a cool place in Mexico. We go into a grocery store and buy a motorcycle or a scooter in the grocery store.
Walmart.
And we ride that. No, every grocery store in Mexico sells motorcycles.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's weird. And they're like $1,800.
It's gonna be like a
China. Yeah.
China's
It's gonna be a
finest.
$500 Italika.
I'd like a Robin 200, please.
Well, here's what the deal is. They're Chinese bikes that are assembled in Mexico. So they get around the tariff thing. And then you buy the bike, and then you just ride it. And as Robot says, not a problem getting into America.
Oh, I was going to suggest
you hang your Ohio license plate on the back of the cocksucker, and you just, and then go from wherever the fuck it is we bought them, insert name of fun city here, all the way back to the United States. And then once we're in the United States, the trip can continue. Like for the people that are like hardcore, no brain, I want to ride an Italika 180 all the way from now San Diego to Cleveland.
I got you. I'll drive the truck all the way.
Bingo. Right. Yeah. One-way rental is in my
Dude,
future.
I was just going to say we go to an all-inclusive. We buy the Italika.
Right.
We make
Exactly.
friends with like your guy at Villa del Palmar.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then at the end of the week, we just hand him the
We
tip.
just leave them. We just abandon them there.
Here's your tip for the week.
Right. Here's my tip for the week. And by the way, next time we come back, it doesn't have to be this bike, but we get a bike to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
not
think
a bad
this is how
idea.
we set it up.
There will likely come a day when I want to take a nice ride, but I just need time and I need whatever.
I totally agree.
That's tomorrow.
Time well spent is when you're sitting there with a cocktail in your hand and you're looking at the ocean and you're like, I may or may not play Frisbee today. Let me check. Maybe not. Right? Yeah. There's a good band going to be open up at 4:00. So, yeah.
I like that teleport to the East Coast or West Coast.
West Coast.
And then just, have fun out there.
The teleporting to the West Coast, I've done that for a lot of years where I've done the whole 14 bikes in a truck and trailer, go out west and sell them when I'm out there, so I have a job to do when I'm physically there. And then as you're selling the bikes, you get to the point in the trip where the trailer sells. And so when you get to the point in the trip where the trailer sells and you only have 3 bikes left in the back of your pickup truck, then you're like, okay, now I need to start talking about some concentrated fun having. Because I got one of those 3 bikes I'm going to ride around to, Big Sur. I'm going to ride to Santa Cruz. I'm going to ride in the mountains. I'm going to do all the cool stuff on this one bike out of the 3 that's left. And then I'm going to set up camp and sell those last 3 bikes. And then when the last 3 bikes are sold, that's it, man.
Bruce is listening. He says, all right, guys, meet me in Newport, Oregon on September 25th. He's buying the first and second rounds.
Yes.
He's taking his trip, so you can just meet him at the end of it.
That's awesome. Talking about trips that are coming up, we're going to be going to the Isle of Man we're going to be going to the Classic. So
It's
that's exciting.
It's in like just a couple days. I was like, I'm not prepared for this, dude. I look down and I'm like, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this. I'm like, wait, that's like 8 days from now.
Well, Tom has to go to Prague and come back first.
So yeah, no, I literally Tuesday night after work, I'm flying to Munich, and then Becky's like, well, Prague's only 5 hours away, and I have to go. She has to go to Liberec. So why don't we drive? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, yeah, why don't we just rent a car and drive the Autobahn to Prague? I'm like, okay, so I have to go to AAA and get the thing. And then come to find out, because I have a motorcycle endorsement, not only do I have my car endorsement, I have the motorcycle endorsement. So I'm like, well, now I kind of have to rent a bike when I get to wherever the hell I'm going to land. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I could totally do a European country I've never been to and don't understand half the language and just fuck around.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So how close is that to? I'm an idiot, but like, is that even close to any kind of conflicty area?
Czech Republic is not quite, but getting real close.
That's what I thought. So all right, well, be
And-
safe, man.
Yeah. Nah, we'll be fine.
You still got Poland between.
Yeah,
Ukraine
Poland's
and
going to be well.
Czechia.
Poland's been picking up all the trash lately anyway. So, jeez.
Well, that's good.
And
So-
and that's the funny part is Becky's like, yeah, we should go to Poland next.
No. So, getting back to Sarah over here.
Yeah.
So you smashed into the thing, but that you didn't stop there. What's been happening after that?
Well, first off, I got my permit.
So how did that happen?
Well, I got to learn how to ride this summer because I'm doing this job and, I want to know what the hell I'm doing,
Yeah.
And, I feel like,
I don't like to buy food from a skinny chef.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like after my first crash, I was like, okay, this is serious now. You got to take you got to get bruises, You always got to get bruises and scrapes. Those are signs that you've learned and you've done a good job, I feel like. And I feel like,
I'm glad that you didn't throw your hands up and say, I'm never right. I'm done. Because some people do that. But
some
you didn't.
people do that. Yeah. And I am kind of accident prone. So I've always learned just,
You seem a little tenacious though too. I don't think you let a lot of things beat you, do you?
I try not to.
Yeah.
I try not to. It's just who I am, how I grew up, But anyway, I got my permit. My mom and dad, because my dad wanted to get back into riding because he used to ride when he was a teenager, like same age as I am.
Okay.
But he wanted to get back into it, and I wanted to do it. And so my mom was just like, what the hell? I'll do it too.
So what did you guys take the course? Like the MLS course?
Yeah, we did. So
Oh, wow.
we took our permits together, but I'm the only one who passed the permit the first try.
That's gotta hurt.
And my dad got so upset because he didn't pass. And
I did get to speak with your dad a little bit at Mid Ohio. I think he liked Mid Ohio.
He does. He's just he's a veteran. He's just
I think he liked getting
One
out
of you
there.
guys,
He liked getting out there in the wild and being like, "Oh,
Well, and he's a drummer.
There's a lot of shit going on."
So like he's a legit
drummer.
pro
He
musician drummer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, that already means he's touched by an angel, right?
Yeah,
Or-
but
or
he spends a lot of time inside.
Human computer. Yeah, that's it.
He needs to get out more. He spends a lot of time inside.
I didn't want to say that, but it was like he was like, "Wow, this is what outside is like," and I was like, "This is kind of cool."
Well, I will say he doesn't have that many good friends, So it's like
yeah, he got
He was a
socialized.
solid dude,
He
yeah.
got-
I'm trying to get him with you guys, but
He got to drink some beers. He may or may not have had a cigarette.
Hey, my goodness.
Hey,
oh, my
hey,
Lord. Oh, my
but
Lord.
He might have had a jazz cigarette in there somewhere.
Anything about that.
but
So anyway, back to you.
But yeah, so we took the permit, and then I got my permit, and I got my permit in the mail and everything. But they didn't wait; they waited, and I booked it for the first week of August, and I booked that like a month ahead.
The class.
The class, and So I booked it a month ahead. I'm all prepared. I'm looking at all the material that they tell you to read before the class and all the videos.
Piper got her permit at Mid-Ohio last year.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty.
She did it on the laptop.
Online.
Yeah.
I can't do anything online really.
That's all right.
I feel like you guys in that way. You know, I just can't do anything internet wise.
No, we're all really good on the internet.
Oh.
To be clear, she's an engineering student at OU.
But
Yeah.
you should see the computer nerds that I go to school with. They're like, they got everything on their computer customized, and I'm like, man, I'm lucky if I get the right file.
So you had yourself set up for the MSF class.
Yeah. So, but they didn't get their permit. So the class started on Monday, and the DMV closes on Saturday at 2. Guess what time we got to the DMV?
2:02.
No, we got there at 1.
But they had to take their temps,
They had to take their temps, and they had to pass.
and you have to pass, otherwise you can't go with the MSF.
Or else you've wasted
Right.
$75.
And they won't even
each.
let you sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could theoretically take it online that night.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
So they
but,
did take their temps. They passed their temps.
Yeah.
And then they flew standby on your scheduled day.
Yeah.
So they just showed up hoping there'd be 2 spots open.
Well, no, I scheduled them with me.
Oh, you did?
I go, guys, I'm scheduling this all for all of us.
Oh, that's great.
If we're doing this, we're doing
Right.
this.
We're doing it.
You know, and then, Monday came right along, and it was a really boring class for the first. It's just in the classroom, and you're like, you're just
Isn't it like 6
pausing.
hours that first day or whatever?
It's the first day was from 9 to 1, I think.
Yeah, it's 4 hours. And they don't show you my favorite part of the first night class was they show you the terrifying videos. And they don't show you the terrifying videos anymore.
No, they don't. I
Well,
was
the terrifying
expecting-
videos were terrifying.
This is a head in a helmet. It
Yes.
contains
Yeah.
I think Rob Zombie used the whole
Blood
video.
on the road.
This is a guy hanging from the telephone pole.
Right.
And she went to pick up his helmet, and his head was still in it.
This guy was
Today we're going to talk about left of center.
Blood on the
Blood on the highway. That's it.
So
So
you
you did Monday.
Yeah, so then that was chill, and then we get there at 11 or 10:30 at Hudson High School where we're taking it, and it's hot, and you're in full riding gear, so you're in pants, a
Jacket.
long t-shirt or jacket, gloves, and a helmet and glasses, and my dad can't handle heat well because they're old. Yeah, they're like your guys. They're 58.
Well, it's your autonomic system. Doesn't.
Well,
react
it's
to
just
that heat as
it's
much.
naturally you can't handle the heat as you get older.
Yeah. Sarah, at a certain age, they issue us a pop-up tent to take everywhere with us.
Yeah.
Well, I drank half as much water as them, and I was doing fine.
Phil's telling Tom, hey, when Sarah's in the back, boot up the infrared heater next
Yes.
week.
Exactly. We're going to teach her about what it feels like. Yeah.
But it was the first class. Our instructors' names were Paul and Al, and they were great.
Good.
They were both retired old guys.
I thought it was
Old
starting.
white
90% of
guys.
MSF instructors. Yeah.
Retired old white guys.
Old white guys. Yep.
I thought it was startling how quickly you're on a bike going across the parking lot.
Yeah, it's
especially
just
for the people who have never ridden at all. They're like, okay, here's your bike. Here's it. Fine. See, they go through a little bit of it. Okay, jump on, start it up.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna duck walk in the parking lot, put it in gear, let out the clutch, and you're like, what? These poor people.
Yeah, part of it is that I guess I didn't really understand how the clutch would work in the system.
And I'm so glad somebody else taught you.
Yeah. But
Win for Uncle Phil.
Well, so you were struggling on the Benelli,
Right.
yeah,
and I told you
to put it in second gear.
put it in second gear.
I did not understand how to do that at first. Not at all.
What's second gear?
Exactly.
What second gear?
One down, what if up, down, what? Right.
But now I know.
Yep.
Now you understand.
A week ago I didn't know, and
Right.
now I know.
I gave Piper some extensive training in the driving in the parking lot over at the school next to me, and it started with me. I put her on the bike and I pushed her around first. I'm like, this is just no motor, no nothing. I'm going to give you a push. I give her a push, get her up to speed and let go, and then she would drive it around. I did that several times. I'm like, all right, now we're going to start it up. And she's actually ridden an SSR and some other stuff, but still the clutch on that bike was pretty crap and whatever, but she did really well. She liked the bikes at the MSF class. She's like, oh, the clutch was great on that. But I did spend quite a bit of time trying to teach her about they're going to want you to do this friction zone thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the clutch isn't in and it isn't out. It's kind of pulling you along and you can kind of work the brake and it's like makes it almost like an automatic. So
I will say by the end of the 2 days, you fully understand how to do it. Like you definitely need practice like on it, but you understand how to do it. And what's funny is that my mom, who has no riding experience at all, none.
Can't ride a bicycle.
I mean, she hasn't ridden a bicycle in like years, but she's just like,
She's a team player.
She's a team player.
Right, she's a team
just
player.
like, okay, let's do it.
Let me just go get my motorcycle license.
And so she's terrified. She's terrified. I took her on the back of my buddy Kick, and she's again terrified. She can't, she's scared, but she just hops on and she does it. And she was so much better than me and my dad. And I think it was because, she went into it open-minded, like she didn't know better.
Yeah.
I'm just going to listen and do exactly what they tell me to do. And
Good
it'll all
idea.
work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's funny is that they give you a second try at the whole test.
Right.
And me and my dad were the only two that needed the second try, who didn't pass it on the first try.
Really?
Mom showed you.
Wow.
And my mom was so surprised, and she was jumping up and down.
She rub it in your nose.
Yeah.
Especially your dad had to go, he's
Oh,
eating shit.
yeah, he was down.
Oh my God. Yeah, she came into the shop and I told her, so we picked up these two buddy kicks and they were from Florida. My customers live up here and they have a house in Florida as well. And so these two particular buddy kicks, both French vanilla colored, brown saddles, brown grips, relatively new machines, very few miles on them, but they've lived coastal in Miami. And so we call them the Barnacle Brothers because any part of them that wasn't plastic was in somehow a way oxidized. Yep. Interestingly, even under surfaces that were painted, right? And so aside from the oxidation, they were mechanically great. And when I picked them up, they ran they were good to go. But they are just bubbly. They're literally, they look like, I mean,
They got corrosion.
They got the corrosion, man. They got the whole deal. They look like they should be on the special, polio island or something, right? They're having a hard time with things. They've got TB or smallpox.
What's the show with the mushrooms?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Last of Us or whatever. Last of Us. They look like they've got it, right? And so we take the two of them, the Barnacle Brothers, and eventually we have a person that's, hey, they want to buy one of the Barnacle Brothers. So we took one of the Barnacle Brothers and we fixed it up enough to sell it.
Yeah.
But we had another Barnacle Brother left over. And so I told her, I was like, hey man, when you're ready to go, when your time has come, I'll just give you a bike because you work here, right? And you need a bike. You can have a bike. And you can even do a lend lease on a bike. I've lend leased a lot of people bikes, right? Because I have too many bikes. And it's okay if some of them go live somewhere else for a while, right? And she came in and she's like, no, I'm going to pay for this.
Yeah, I mean...
She's like, no, I'm going to pay for this.
And the haggling began.
No, it was right down to what I paid for it. I shouldn't make any money. I have a whole rule. I don't make money on friends. And when I sell things to friends, I sell things at dead cost. Whatever it costs me, I pass that along to you. Whatever it is. And so she paid exactly what I paid for one of the Barnacle Brothers. And you could not have adjusted your watch and the amount of time it took her to close the deal.
Yep.
The amount of time when she showed up was Saturday, and she showed up with parents in tow. She went to Renee, money changed hands, and she was gone. I didn't even see her fucking shadow. A temp tag managed to stick itself to the back of the bike, and off she fucked. And then, again,
I was really excited.
Yeah, you were. I sent her a message about 9 hours later, said, hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, wear gloves and a
Yeah, that's what I said. Wear gloves. Wear gloves. Do you know why I say wear gloves?
Because if you fall, it's the first thing you fall on.
That's what I tell everyone. But the real reason I say gloves is when you're recovering in the hospital later, touching yourself is the only fun you're going to have. So make sure you're wearing gloves. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair point.
Fair point.
Fair point.
Yeah. As the guy who's been there a few times, trust me, having totally functioning 10 digits when the rest of you is fucked up is a great thing. Can you imagine? I've been in some spots before. I've had metal in my legs. I've had all kinds of bad 5-week recoveries. I'm so happy that I always wear gloves. I'm so happy that when my leg was jacked up and I couldn't walk and I couldn't do things, that my hands were still perfectly functioning. So I could do computery stuff and phone stuff.
Feed yourself.
Feed myself,
Wipe your
wash
ass.
myself, because I had one bad crash where I fucked my hands up. And on one bad crash, I had some pins and screws. I'd broken 3 fingers on my left hand and 2 fingers on my right hand. And so I had both of my hands in a halo, in a cage. And I couldn't do anything. And that's terrible. That was really, really bad.
How long were you in there?
I was in the cage for about 3 weeks. So it was 3 weeks on both hands of not being able to move my hands at all. They were completely in suspension for about 3 weeks. And it's amazing what you can train your brain to do when you only have these 2 fingers on your left hand and 1 finger on your right hand to like do things and manipulate things. But then I also figured out I could use the cages to do stuff. And it's not what you're thinking of, you fucking weirdos. Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was fucking weird. But yeah, I'm so happy that you did that. I'm so proud of you that you did that because it's super cool. And you know, you got done and you did the course, you did the license, you got your bike. That's fucking awesome. That is so
I'm
cool.
excited. So excited to take it down to Athens because
Right.
it's going to be like
Yeah.
awesome college stuff to do.
Yes.
You
And you
know-
can legally park it on the sidewalk.
When do
I
you
know.
go back to school? Piper already had to go back because she's an RA.
Ooh, yeah. I got to go back and next week's going to be my last week at the shop.
Oh my God.
I know. And then,
No Tom, no Sarah. Fuck.
yeah.
Oh man. It's Iron Man again. I hate Iron Man.
Yeah. And then the week after that, I go the next Saturday.
I'm glad you got a buddy because I was thinking
Same.
there needs to be like a Cleveland or Lakewood or whatever
buddy club?
West Side Buddy Club. Because there's lots of buddies out there, and
There
I'm
are
actually
a lot
seeing
of buddies out there.
I see a lot of them tooting even around my neighborhood, and I'm like, the buddy people just need to buddy up and go for a ride.
Well, I'm hoping that I can encourage more people at college to get a scooter
Yeah.
because I feel like Athens is
Right.
the perfect
It
place
is.
to have a scooter.
It really is.
like
Yeah.
the perfect place.
Chain that son of a bitch up though. It's
Yep.
frat
Absolutely.
bros taking your scooter. And
Oh my
putting
God,
up
I
some-
know.
I
Yeah.
better
My
not.
wife,
Well,
my
fire-
wife went to Athens school. There's a burrito shop at a bar there that she fucking still makes me when I come back from rides down there. Bring her a fucking burrito. From
Really?
my place. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Is it the food truck or is it the?
no, it's like a bar that serves like Mexican food, but it's supposed like it's insanely good, and they have vegan versions. So it's like,
Oh, really?
It's like a big ass fucking. It's like this big
There's
burrito thing.
there's a couple of Mexican places
Yeah.
down there. You're gonna have to tell me the name
It's
of
a
it.
bar. It's like downtown. It's a bar. Anyway, whatever. But it's like she loves the fucking thing to this day, and they still have it
Right.
20 years later.
Well, of course.
Yeah. So.
You don't fuck with a good thing.
Don't they have like a motion thing you could put on your bike? Like just throw it under the seat, and if
There
it-
is
if it-
nothing
if it-
better
if
on
it
the
moves,
planet than a
Full
cable
coverage
lock.
insurance.
Full coverage insurance. Cable lock. And if you're going to do full coverage insurance, take a tip from your Uncle Phil. It's called stated value insurance. They don't like talking about it, but it's there. And when you say, I have a 2012 Buddy, or 2014 Buddy Kick 125 scooter, and they go, okay, that's worth $48. So if you have it stolen, we'll give you $48 minus your $500 deductible.
that'll be $100 a month.
Then they're right. Exactly. So what you tell them instead is I want replacement value or stated value insurance. And I want this bike insured for $3,000 because that's what it's going to cost me to replace it if it gets jacked. And they're going to be like, well, we don't normally do that. Yes, you do. And I'm going to pay for it. And you'll be shocked when your insurance premium goes from $39 a month to $45 a month. And that's on the high end, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if you're not running your parents' insurance, which you should be.
Haggerty does that.
Oh, I am.
Yes, you are.
Piper just went off of our insurance. 'Cause
Right.
I gamed it out, and since she'd been driving for 3 years, had no accidents, no nothing, it was actually cheaper for her to
There
get
you
her
go.
own insurance policy. Then that relieves us of any liability.
Mm-hmm.
So if she hits somebody and there's a huge lawsuit,
Right.
it doesn't come back on us at all. 'Cause
Exactly.
her car is in her name, her
great.
insurance, and she's 19 years old.
awesome.
So she's fucked.
That's terrible.
But it's better for her to be just fucked than to.
You better get her a good lawyer.
Well, but her parents won't have a lien against our house or all that.
Piper
kind of
has
stuff.
nothing to take. So
That
I
is
always
very true.
That's why you want that situation.
My attorney has given me some great advice over the years. And he says, don't get $5 million worth of insurance if everything you own on the planet is worth $250,000. You don't need $5 million worth of insurance. The best attorney in the world can't take what you don't have, right? So if you own $250,000 worth of shit, get $250,000 worth of insurance. Going over and above buys you nothing, but it's just extra money for the insurance company. But the stated value thing, the replacement value thing, that's real. Because I've too many people in my shop. In fact, 2 of the bikes that were in there today, we've got 2 bikes in there that were rear-ended. Imagine sitting on your bike next to your wife, waiting in traffic for the light to change, and some fucking numbnut in a Ford pickup truck hits not one but both of you. And both of my customers, broken collarbone, broken ribs and ankle or something on the other one, both bikes got up the butted by a big old truck. And so it's one insurance claim for 2 vehicles and 1 potential lawsuit. But in both cases, their bikes are like 5 years old. So the KBB on the value of these bikes is like $1,200. So not a great time to be like, I need to replace these bikes because they need to be replaced, but you have $1,200 budget to do it with. That's fucked. You want to be able to at least replace the shit you're riding right now with the money you're going to get from the insurance company. Otherwise, you're going to say like, oh, I got a $500 deductible.
Yeah,
or
$1,200 wouldn't even buy
deductible.
you the same bike used.
Not even close. Not even close. Minus your $500 deductible, right? So it is a bad deal, and that's why you always go for stated value replacement value insurance. Tip from Yonky Phil. Yep. Yeah, make them work for it. You're paying them money. You're giving insurance company money. You're playing Las Vegas rules about I'm giving you a bunch of money in hopes that I crash someday and I get to use it.
Have you done a wheelie yet?
No.
Not quite yet. Mm-hmm. So when you're pulling in the shop, and you hit that little thing, and just when you get to the top, if you give it a little scoot, you'll ride it right into the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
Well,
get a little air.
The other Saturday, I
Don't
was
do that.
riding my family friend's dirt bike,
Oh.
and one of the guys there that we know, I can't remember his name. He's like a motorcycle. He does motorcycles too, and he was showing us videos of him doing wheelies on the highway at like 100 miles.
Oh,
per hour.
great.
And I was like, hey, so like I think that's like a little stupid.
Yeah.
The learning curve there is not great.
Well, he was like a young 20-some guy, so I do say his brain's not fully developed yet.
He doesn't know about mortality.
Yeah.
Haven't figured that out yet.
I think some of us have gone through that at some point.
Sorry.
What a bunch of dummies. So
When is Mid Ohio 2 at your place, Cinch? You were talking about that before you wanted to
we're
have
gonna
this big
figure
party.
it out. Yeah, probably end of September, October.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be an invite-only mini Ohio.
Great.
Mini Ohio, Jerry.
Mini Ohio.
I feel
Wow.
like
Hey,
maybe Sarah would show up.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah, obviously part of the family.
There should be fireworks.
Well, we need somebody to work on the bikes.
All right, as long as I can stick around.
You can't hit a rabbit with
ever
a
tried
shotgun off the back of a dirt bike.
Are you fucking crazy? You can't hit a rabbit off the back of a shotgun with a dirt bike.
So speaking of dirt bikes, what did you find out about this Himalaya 750?
So people in the UK, eagle-eyed observers, have spotted the bike that was only a glimmer in the eye of Royal Enfield 2 years ago at the EICMA show, and yet it has been spotted with actual spy photographs that we have here of the wow, fucking advertising. Get out of there.
They're horrible.
Get out of there. Okay, so there it is. As seen, perched up in front of a very typical British building. We all know what those look like. But that is unmistakably not the Interceptor 650 engine in what is unmistakably a Himalayan body or Himalayan frame. So that's a real thing. There it is being ridden by a human being. And again, I've seen enough of those Interceptor 650 engines to know that that's not one of them.
Dude, what's up with adventure bikes becoming Ford Tauruses?
Well,
They all look exactly the same. Like nobody's taking okay, you put a round headlight
Right.
over the porpoise. They're all fucking porpoise.
Well-
Listen, I have a bunch of I love them, but they're all the same
look
fucking
at
bike.
the
I
very
like that round head.
British rear wheel cover. I'm sorry, the very sorry safe, the very sorry safe Stepney rear cover on this straight from India. So we have this device on the back of this motorcycle so that your female companion can operate on the bike side saddle, so her sari won't get wrapped up in the back tire, which would be like very, very embarrassing if her sari got wrapped around the chainring on the back
She'd
of
be
the
very
vehicle.
sorry.
It's not a bad looking
She would
bike.
be very
but
sorry.
Look at the wheels though. That's obviously not for off road.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I mean that might be 18, 19 or 17, 19 on its very
Well,
best
they just
day.
look at those spokes, those cast
Those are
spokes.
purely street wheels.
Yeah, you hit a tree with that. You're
No,
done.
that's just
The
that's not what that's
original
for.
Africa Twin was where ADV bikes should have started, finished, and end.
I agree.
That is the bike.
It had the proper number of headlights. and
It
the right
did
shape.
have the proper
Yes.
number of headlights.
Yeah,
yeah.
everything is right with that bike.
So here's Royal Enfield, and they are throwing. They're saying, okay, Interceptor 650, not enough. We're gonna do Himalaya 750. Now this might end up being if Royal Enfield sticks to their cheap and cheerful concept, like here's our motorcycles, they're always cheaper than anybody else's. This is gonna do great. I don't know if you noticed it, but I can't tell looking at it if this back here is a center stand going back to.
Oh, it definitely looks like
You
it.
think it is, right?
Yeah, because
Okay,
it has the
we're
foot
cool.
at the bottom.
Right,
and
we're
everything
cool.
So that's going up
center
against
stand.
a Transalp or a Tenere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And it'll be a lot cheaper because it's got Royal Enfield stamped on
And
the
I mean,
side.
from all I've heard from guys that have 40, 45, 50,000 miles on the newest Himalayas, they're good bikes.
They seem to like the 450, Himalaya. So
Yeah.
if this can be the same thing, but also I'd like to remind you that this is coming into a market where the Kawasaki KLR 650 continues to exist.
Well, and everybody's kind of saying now that the 500 that they just came out with is better than people kind of anticipated at
Yeah,
first.
I'll give you that.
But it still gets shut down against the Vittori and the
It's a
Ibex.
different animal.
I fucking
Yeah, I
love
think
the
they're
Vittori.
totally different animals. And I
fucking love. I rode here the Vittori on the highway at 70, and the bike's happy as a fucking clam.
it's very happy.
and then it scooters its way through the city because you're on this bike that has the turning radius of like anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that fucking bike.
Yeah,
man. It's such a good bike.
I have nothing but respect for the Vittoria 450.
I will
It
say-
continues, and everybody I've sold one to has been like, dude, this fucking bike.
Yeah.
Every single person I've sold one to has been like, dude, here's me 6 feet in the air on a Vittoria 450. I'm like, I didn't tell you you couldn't do it.
I'm
Just
just
be
saying,
brave.
If I wasn't a motorcycle addict, there's really no other reason to have another bike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's
does
one of those
everything.
bikes.
It is. It
It's
just
one of those
does
bikes.
everything. But I will say it took me 215 times, but I finally got the handlebars where I
Because you're
kind
a
of like
fucking weird perfectionist.
I am. But now they're there. I got.
I adapt to the motorcycle I'm on because I'm the meat bag.
Yeah, but if I'm going to
in
take it
between.
and do things, it
I
has
know.
to fit. It has
I
to
know.
fit. But then I think I got it set up. I got a perfect little.
I've
bag
ridden
on
a
the
lot of
back.
your motorcycles
Yeah.
that you've touched and put your dick beaters on, and they're always identically like you have
Yeah.
them dialed to the sleepy position,
Right.
And your clutch is always set up wrong, but you like it that way, so I'm
So
not going
does
to.
Pete. So
I
me and
know,
Pete
I
like it
know.
together.
Believe me, I
And I think
get
it's
it.
right because I can engage any part of the friction zone that I
Look,
want.
again,
Yeah.
it works for you,
There's reasoning.
but I like 2 fingers.
I do too. I use 2 fingers.
I like 2 fingers, and I like the 2 fingers just be like snap, 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 snap,
On
snap, snap,
occasion,
snap.
if I was drunk back in the day, 3 would be
3
okay.
fingers, it was it. Yeah, that's it. But 2 fingers to get the job done. The manual extraction is what that's called. But it is funny. It's like, yeah, when you always set your bikes up
Yeah.
perfectly, and meanwhile, I will like, all right, headlights pointing that way. Taillight's pointing that way. Good enough for me.
See, what
Jump
happens
on.
is, like, I like to
Get her
be
done.
really in control of the bike.
Yeah.
And if the bars don't feel right and they're
Right.
not doing the thing, then I don't feel
Right.
like I'm riding right. So I
Yeah.
have to keep going back, forth, up until
Yeah.
it gets just right where it needs to be. But now that it's there, and then I added a $38 gel, not a gel, it's like one of those new,
Yeah, the
like,
Airhawk pad.
that kind of thing. But it is gel made, but it's different. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a gel pad.
But it's like it's a bootleg of the $150 ones, whatever.
Right.
But it
It's
just
a gel pad.
It just covers the back of that split seam.
Yeah.
And then it gave me an extra half an inch to an inch. Fucking perfect. I spent 2-3 hours in the saddle the other day. No fucking problems. Oh, I love that bike.
It's a gel pad.
It's a gel pad.
It's a gel pad.
Yeah.
It's a gel pad.
Well, it's a hexa something. I want to call it the wrong thing though. I don't care. It's a gel pad, but it's not
It's
like
a gel pad.
But it's not like a sausage, like where it's just like a solid fucking.
No, it's a
steak.
gel pad. We're familiar with the concept.
Okay.
It's a piece of
I've
Spanko
never
gel.
had one.
It's a gel
before,
pad.
man. I finally hit the age. Maybe I'll get one of those donuts for my car too. So my
It
butthole
is a
doesn't
slab
fucking
of
hang
ass
out.
meat. It's a
Yeah,
gel
all
pad.
right, all right. Well, it fucking works great on
Jesus
that fucking
Christ,
bike.
it's a gel pad.
Gel pads are rusting.
It just got fun.
Gel pads are
It's just, oh.
No, it just looks that way. I'm sorry. I had tacos.
Oh man. Oh,
yes,
that's
it's
funny.
more than just a gel pad. It does have a matrix of gel. It's not just
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not like I'm not endorsing the product. I'm just saying I thought it was called something else. It was like a hexagonal
Okay,
jack.
get
fucking
off your
shaft.
lazy fucking
a gel
ass.
pad.
Walk outside, take a picture of it, bring it back in, and we'll all look and we'll know then.
I hate every one of you guys. Dude.
We
That's
love
all
you,
fucking
though.
matters.
I will say though, as a person who just bought their very own bike, it's
Right.
very cool to have your very own thing in your garage
Yeah.
and customize it the way you want.
Right.
You get it.
Pride
Right.
of ownership.
Yeah, pride of ownership. Make that shit your
You
own.
are packing a lot of education.
Do you
into
go
one
out there
year,
and-
young.
You go out there and smoke a beer and drink a cigarette and drink a cigarette and just play with your motorcycle and clean it up a little bit and do your thing.
In the garage by yourself with some music on, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, right. That is. You've now wandered into the world of the potential Cleveland Motor listener, where they're like, "Yeah, I love having this on in the garage when I'm out working on my bikes." Like, you're lying. You haven't worked on any bikes.
I just thought of something kind of awesome. So you go to Athens, is what you're saying? You're going down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
From
So I
Ohio,
imagine we like that. Like, that's cool. There's a lot of hippies down there.
Yeah,
right?
there are.
So I could see her getting on a bike someday with some dude. They're going on a nice little, little lunch date, right?
Right.
Bike breaks down. He's like, I don't know what to do. She's like, step aside. I got this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking great. Dude.
Fuck yeah. Fuck. Okay, look.
I wouldn't trust any.
Merritt wasn't certain that I was the man for her until that noise.
Yeah.
When that noise hit, when she heard a Gerber being unleashed, and I fixed her shit, she was like, "Matt, who?"
Yeah.
So you're gonna find this funny.
That ex-boyfriend lost a lot of traction. I mean,
Hey,
they
Sarah,
were pinned.
you got yours on ya?
She got her Gerber?
No,
She's not on the clock.
I'm not on the clock. I wore my comfy pants.
I'm in the driveway the other day. No shit. Something happened. Something needed worked on.
Right.
Something happened.
Yeah.
And she did the exact same fucking
Right.
thing. And I was like, holy shit, you have been hanging out with Phil too long.
No, I came into the shop the other day and she had on cut-off BDU trousers and a black T-shirt and Sambas, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Well, I kind of
That-
listened to ska the other day. And I'm like, shit, we're gonna.
Oh, really?
We're
Shit.
gonna catch a whole other wave of ska in fucking Athens.
That fucking Gerber tool will save you 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day just by the fact
will.
that you've got all that right there on your hip. And you don't have to walk in and go grab a screwdriver, or walk in and grab a pair of pliers, or walk in and get a knife, or like you got it right there.
When I
You
heard
can
Wendy
deal with-
Crockett
I could
talking
clean
about
a carburetor right there
Yeah.
with just a Gerber tool.
when I heard Wendy Crockett talking about her Outbacker multi-tool, like the Outbacker, I'm gonna make it very clear.
Well, no, but I was standing there listening to you guys
Right.
talk at one point about
Yeah.
things, and like I love the fact that like there was an argument going on about multi-tools.
Yes.
But then the best was the third party comes in and goes, "You talking about the 728 or the 1444?"
Exactly. So throw this up, Sleepy. This is what Wendy's talking about. We sell these at the shop.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've got one of those in the back floating around somewhere.
Yeah, you do. You should have a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
You have
So-
more than one, Tom.
Hey, and the funny part is I have like one of everything, but Phil can never find
Tom has two of them. There's one sitting on the one he lost a week ago.
And the other one that he lost
and the other
three
one that he
were-
lost.
I still can't find the 8mm. It's weird.
These are $20. These are 20 fucking whole dollars. If you don't own one of these, if you don't have this on your motorcycle, in lieu of a toolbox, in lieu of a tool bag, this is the one cheat code. This one thing. It's from Cruise Tools, C-R-U-Z, like Santa Cruz. Cruise Tools Outback R. That's why everyone calls it an Outbacker, but it's the Outback R. M14.
And
Like
this
a
is an
tiger.
unsponsored endorsement.
This is
so-
completely. I will contact Cruise Tools next week about my sponsorship. Okay? But here's what I want to make sure you understand is that this has an 8mm, a 10mm, and a 12mm socket. Here's the trick. You can ditch the 12mm. You're almost never going to use it.
Yeah, but for some reason you're going to need a 13.
But the 13 for sure. And the 13, when you throw away the 12mm, the 13 socket fits in the 12mm slot. And it still works. It has a 13mm and a 14mm open end wrench on it. It's got 3 different spoke wrenches, which is too many, right? But it does. It has 3 different spoke wrenches on that cocksucker. It has every hex head you'll need to take apart any Italian or, Japanese motorcycle. If I have to have a complaint about it, it's because they the Phillips head on this thing is special needs. It's not too sharp.
Oh shit! I just got a text message from Piper.
Oh, you did?
Is Sarah on the podcast? She's got her own Gerber tool, and I don't.
Ouchie.
Hey, Perks are working at the shop.
Yeah.
I got it for free and it was awesome. Best tool I've ever have.
Yeah. We try to make sure everybody has a Gerber tool. Tom, did you get a Gerber tool?
No.
I didn't give you a Gerber tool?
No.
I assumed you had
There
one.
is a-
I'll make sure.
You know
I'm going to
what?
remedy that.
You know what I have? You know what I have in the back of the shop? All the tools.
All the tools. But I can't
Piper
believe
does
that.
have a
And if I don't have the
cheap
tools, I'll buy the
multi-tool in her
tools.
life, but she
Right.
probably could use something better.
Yeah.
The one tool that I had, my brother gave it to me. I had it for like a minute, and then it got lost.
Oh.
It was a vice grip Gerber tool. It wasn't Gerber, but it was like a set of vice grips that had all the same kind of things that a Gerber has, but it was a vice grip.
So just so you guys know, that's a thing that exactly existed, but it doesn't exist anymore. So if you can lay your hands on them, they're about $150 right now. And they were made by Do It, the vice grip company. So the vice grip company actually made this fucking tool. And if you can lay your hands on one, this is the real deal. And it is a real vice grip.
That's what it was like. Mm-hmm. It was so cool. It had everything in the handle.
It is
was a
super
multi-tool
fucking
slash
cool.
vice grip.
Yeah. So if you can lay your hands on one of these, they are rare as hen's teeth, but they are super, super slick if you can lay your hands on one.
I owned it for like a day.
Oh,
And
did you
somehow-
really?
I mean, like somehow it instantly vanished. I'm like,
So this is the fakey fake
It
one.
grew legs and walked away.
So here's the knockoff one. If you want to get one, these are 25 whole dollars.
that looks
So you can buy a couple of them. They're not real expensive.
Didn't Irwin end up
This
with
is
a
Irwin.
Stanley
but it's an
gear,
Irwin.
though?
Yes.
I mean, Irwin's
Like they
not
bought
bad.
Stanley.
They did.
And I
Irwin
think
bought
they own
Stanley.
Craftsman too.
I think they might. Yep.
All right, so that's not a shit tool or anything.
It's not. It's
So what
not
do you
as
get?
good
What do
as
you
the
get?
actual
You
vice
get
grip
a
brand.
stabber. What else?
Yeah, you get a stabber and you get a hex head holder.
and a bottle opener.
Yeah, that's what you get. It's not much.
Oh, so you got to take a whole. You have to pair that with like a bit set or something.
Yeah, there's not much going on
Okay,
there,
okay.
right? There's a hex bit holder and there's a decent blade, like a clip point blade with little sheep's foot at the bottom of it.
It's not bad.
But it's still vice grips.
Yeah.
It's still vice grips. It still gets the job done. And if you're gonna buy a pair of fucking vice grips for $25, might as well get this with a little extra zhuzh on it, as Sean would say. So get a little extra zhuzh, not a bad thing. But yeah, I am a fucking fiend of multi-tools. I mean, I am way deep into them.
You love all your tools.
I do love all my tools. I'm always very excited about the opportunity to have a new tool. Yeah. What you got? Okay, KW Lion. So it's like Kenworth Lion. I've been a mechanic most of my life. I carry real tools made with real metal. I had one of those given to me and gave it to somebody who didn't know better. Let me tell you a little bit about real tools made of real iron. Unlike the 17 Leatherman tools that I have had and broken and destroyed, Gerber will send you a free cocksucker anytime you want. The guys in Oregon will totally make you whole. So if you ever break a blade on this, which you can, because they're sharpable, right? The blades on this, you can bend the blade, a clip point blade on a Leatherman, you can bend it into the shape of a banana. This will break. These blades on these things can be a little brittle, and if you are reefing on the flathead screwdriver, you can break it. If you're reefing on the file, like using it as a wedge or a pry bar, you can break it. The Leatherman blades will bend like a banana. My SOG tools, I've got a couple of SOGs, they are kind of a happy medium between the brittleness and the bendableness. But my problem I have with the SOGs is, ergonomically speaking, they don't fly right to hand. They don't open like this. When I need a pair of pliers, it's because I'm holding something dangerous in my right hand and I need to choke the shit out of it with my left hand. I've tried choking the shit out of it with my fingers and they weren't strong enough. So now I need pliers. And the deployment system of the Gerber system, like literally being able to snap it, I have mine locked right now, but being able to snap it. And then I went crazy on this one because it has the center drive screwdriver, right? So this one cost legit money. This is, $120 or something for the Big Daddy. But the carbide blades on this will cut through just about anything.
Who's this Kay Willen? Go
he's
chase
a fan.
you know what? Go chase a Matco truck.
There you go. Right. Go call Matco, because you need a real steel tool. But that's cool if you want to do a real steel tool.
I mean,
right.
You're not going to take a giant pile of tools on your motorcycle.
Right.
I mean,
And
you can, I guess, if you really want to get to it.
What he's probably talking about, if you look up here, is the Leatherman Crunch. And I found 3 different ways to break this fucking thing.
Well,
right?
here's the thing, too.
And here's the thing. Leatherman wouldn't send me a new one when I broke their shit.
Well,
Well, no, because they break.
And there's, I get it. You're a mechanic and you're in the shop and you're standing there and
None of us know anything about
you have
that.
your toolbox, but the asymmetrical nature of running your shop,
Right.
where you might be working in the shop on a bike, but you might run out to the parking lot to prep a battery,
Right.
to take apart, or there's field triage.
Oh.
There's just you need to be able to fix things anywhere you are, anytime you are.
He said, Johnny Mac, cheap vice grips don't make good hammers. Leatherman tools are crap, and good tools rust.
You know what?
Good tools rust.
I am going out
None
on a
of
limb
their-
here and
not-
saying
none of mine are all
everything makes a good
high polished
hammer.
chrome.
You just got to know how to use it.
Your tools are junk if they rust.
Uh-oh, Johnny Mac's getting
We're
mad.
fighting. I don't care.
Settle down. He's
Settle down,
obviously
kids.
a Victorinox man.
Oh boy. Well, I like.
You know what? You know
I'll
what?
take
The
it.
best
The only
tools-
thing that goes in my pocket has red handles.
Hey, hang on. The best tools, no fucking shit. The best
Yeah.
tools come out of the trunk of BMWs. They say Hayco down the fucking
Say, hey,
side.
go down the side. That's exactly right.
The best tool I've ever had was an 810 Hayco
Stolen.
out of the back of a fucking Mercedes.
Stolen out of the back of a Mercedes. In fact, if you got a tool belt that is an old Mercedes seat belt and everything on your tool belt is stolen out of the trunk of a Merc or a BMW, you're in my team.
Fucking Hayco, baby.
What
If I
is-
can afford a set of Haycos, I'd buy a Mercedes. Otherwise, I'd just
Eastwood-
steal them in the junkyard.
Clint Eastwood wants to know what exact model of your what is that Gerber tool?
Mine's a center drive. So mine is the kind of all of them. So this is the actual made in America. So I'll give you the.
There you go,
specs.
Kay Wilson,
I
made in
know,
a fucking
I know.
America steel tool.
It's the. I'll give you a second. I'll tell you exactly what
It's
the model is.
Gerber. You don't like Gerber?
Well, Gerber.
You know what
They make
kills
the best
me is
baby
I
food.
I don't have my Gerber tool that you gave me on my 30th
Yeah,
birthday.
on your 30th birthday.
That also came with the Gerber skeletonized knife, which I still have the knife somewhere.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know why I don't have that. That Gerber's
That
somewhere.
was just like 3 years ago, and you lost it already?
So this one-
if you just attach it to your belt, man.
If you're looking for it, it's at Bass Pro Shops has them for I think $150, $160. It's the center drive, but it's the one that you're hunting for. Really, the one that kind of has all the fun shit on it is going to come with the bit set, so it holds all your standard hex built bits in the center drive part. The pliers do snatch out of the middle, so you still have the Gerber one-handed flick it open action. My beef with this thing is ultimately there's this weird extra bit holder on the outside of it that doesn't need to be there, that like holds one extra bit. You could put one extra hex head bit in there. But if that thing is in the down position, then you cannot get full clamping. So if you got to pull like a nose hair out, You can't pull a nose hair out if that little extra
So
bit
what you're
holder's
saying
in the
is you
down
can't give 'em the
position.
clamps.
So if you want to fold that out of the way, then you can give them the clamps, boss. But that is the deal. And so if you're hunting and you want to know what it is, it's the center drive multi-tool, and they come in black finish. You can get it in a stainless finish as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. And I've seen them cheaper. You can buy a cheaper version. The reason I buy the Gerber is because if you break one blade on this thing, no questions asked, you mail it off to Oregon. They mail you a brand new one, and they give you a free sheath, a brand new sheath with it. And sometimes they'll give you a free bit holder too.
My sheath could use some cleaning.
My sheath has seen better days. Yep. And so, yeah, I like this. The Gerber center drive for me has been a good investment. They have some other things that are in the center. The reason for the center drive, the reason making such a big deal about it is every multi-tool in the world, when you pull out the Phillips head or the flathead screwdriver, it's on either the left side or the right side of the tool. Mm-hmm. On the Gerber center drive, the screwdriver bit, or you want to put a T15 or T20 in there if you're weird or whatever, you are using this and it is perfectly in line. So it is neither left nor right, it is center. So when you are working with this tool, you are not turning it on an oblique angle.
So I wonder if dude would be okay if you had Milwaukee and or Snap-on bits and then just put them in the tool, because
do.
then what's touching...
I do.
So that's, yeah, so then if it's touching the instrument.
Right. And so my bit set that I have is literally for the shit I work with. So it's got a T5, a T10, a T15, a T25, hex heads from M6, M6 hexes down into like the things I actually use in the shop are in my carrier.
There you go.
And I bought really nice hex bits from, good reputable brands, so that, we could kind of...
The good stuff, like Harbor Freight.
Like Harbor Freight. Right, exactly. So we could have the ones that we needed, so I could have my Gerber that I carry every day. And don't get me wrong, this is a heavy cocksucker. Mm-hmm. And if you compare this to the Gen 1 Gerber that didn't have the locking blades and everything else, that was, a little more like a Leatherman, the Gen 1 Gerbers are beautiful. They're smooth, they're small. Like they're the size of like a little bit bigger than a Bic lighter. And they're pretty magical.
I told Piper, she was like, "Why does Sarah has a Gerber and I don't?" I'm like, "You got to earn one from Phil."
Oh,
wow!
Summer internship.
There you go. Yeah, and it is a thing, and everybody's like, if you talk to Adam Savage from MythBusters, right? He's got very strong opinions on why he likes the particular multi-tool that he carries, and I have strong opinions about why I have the multi-tool that I carry. I have probably 7 or 8 different multi-tools that I rotate and I'll carry from day to day. Now, it just so happens after 40 years of experience, they're all Gerbers. Remember the Army, I was part of the group in the Army that got given the very first round of Leathermans. We were the test subjects. They handed us Leathermans for free. And some people kept them, and some people thought this is a great idea and went and bought a Gerber. So I bought a Gerber. Now, do I agree that Gerber has had some questionable changes in their ownership or had some questionable changes in some of the stuff they build? Sure, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I just think that the center drive is, because one-handed opening and because a real screwdriver that you can really reef on shit with, and I've never broken a center drive, ever. And I use it on some pretty heavy shit. But Meckelfresh is right. It saves you fucking 7 hours a week of being like, I'm here, the problem is here, but my tools are there. And I can't imagine what my Batman utility belt would look like if I tried to EDC everything that the Gerber replaces.
If I was still a mechanic at Pride, and I was actually thinking of doing this when I was in radio repair.
Yeah.
I was going to have the tool vest.
Yeah.
Where it was
hell yeah, man.
I was going to throw on a vest, and I was going to have like a bunch of...
You could be John Popper.
I would just have a bunch of different tools on
full of harmonicas.
Yeah, for the longest time, I've wanted like a tool belt, like a carpenter.
Because you're a super person, you need a utility belt.
I know.
Dun dun dun.
I do all the house handy person stuff.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm not like skilled enough, and it turns out like really bad.
It's okay.
I drilled like 6 holes in our wall once.
Oh really?
Yeah, to hang hang
Oh,
up.
no,
the-
Sunday-
I still do
That's
that
what
shit.
toothpaste
Sunday
is
we're
for.
doing sump pump training at my house. It'll be fun.
No biggie.
No biggie. Got a nice American-made sump pump. Yep.
So,
So-
since it's Girl Power Day,
Is it?
well, apparently because
Okay.
Sarah's
Well,
here.
'cause
and
I'm not
she's
wearing my
awesome.
feminist shirt.
I know,
Okay.
but, well,
All right.
Hey, I am.
You are.
Yeah.
Because Missy got so much shit over this. I'm like, no, fuck that. Bring mine in pink.
Again, yeah.
Fuck that shit. I want it in pink.
Sorry, your Mid Ohio Vintage Days shirt isn't macho enough.
Oh, I know.
You have a raccoon in a tutu.
Fucking
I fucking
Here,
love
wait.
it.
Here, can we get it?
Yeah, it's right. It's on there. Yeah, it's fucking
So,
great.
yeah, no, Missy
Ain't
put
nothing
that,
wrong with that.
Missy put that up on the AMA board.
Yeah.
And, like everybody was like, "That's not manly enough." So I posted a bunch of crazy shit with like skulls and guns and flames
Right.
and bullshit, and said
Yeah.
I got cucked at the AMA. My wife got double teamed and fucking Eiffel Towered and shit, and nobody thought it was funny.
I watched my wife burn the tire off my motorcycle in Captain's Corners, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt. Yeah.
But I wanted to bring up,
Yeah.
so Ivy, who's hung out with us now for
Oh,
years.
Ivy.
So 3 years ago, didn't know how to ride.
Right.
End of that season, she was riding a 4-speed SSR.
Yeah. Oh, instantly. Yeah.
next
Just
year-
straight up.
She was tearing around in the SSR.
In the deep end.
And then doing wheelies and then barrel racing. This year, she's jumping your scooter over
Right.
fire.
Oh, yeah.
No, having no problem.
And then jumped in the Zorb ball, and we coerced her into crowd surfing, which I dropped that video today. And I'm so proud of her, and I think it's so awesome that she is shenanigans. That I wanted to give her something today.
You want to give her a little shenanigan award?
Well, what I want to do is I want to bestow upon her the caretaking of Not a Ramp.
Oh, she's going to become the not a rat master.
She's going to become the master of
I
Not
think
a
that's a
Ramp.
great idea.
But here's the important part.
Every year she can add
It
an
cannot
inch.
be asked for. It can only be given away from that. If
Oh,
something happens
oh.
to this ramp,
Yeah.
she can create a new Not a Ramp
Right,
because
that's fair.
she is the person now. And at some
Does that mean
point-
you forgot it there and Anson already picked it up?
Yes.
No. I have it in the garage. But I because like she's showing up and she's doing this
Right.
stuff and she's representing for the younger generation.
Right.
And I want the shenanigans to continue.
Okay.
And so I
All
think
right.
that if she's the protector of Not a Ramp,
Okay.
she has earned it.
Yeah.
And that way, the younger generation is now part of our shenanigans. And
That's
and,
true.
And if we are no longer here, perhaps our ideas, can
Our
live
idea will
on
live on beyond
just
us.
a little bit more.
I think she's going to add a 2x4
I'm
to not a
worried-
ramp every year.
Yeah.
I think every
Otherwise-
year she's going to add a 2x4, and the not a ramp's going to become like a little bit more and
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
more.
Otherwise, we're gonna.
I
track
got to
down
get a
my
new
kid
pair of
with the PW.
riding sandals because I'm a little timid about that kind of shit. I watch
So if anybody would like to donate a pair of size 15 riding
At
sandals,
least one where your big toe isn't like literally hanging out the side of whatever.
and I've got to learn to smile because I looked at my picture of the flaming Nada ramp and I'm like,
you're taking it very seriously
taking
for
it
an
way too
8-inch
se-
launch.
And then and then you look at the slow motion. It's like the front wheel gets a little air, and then the back tire just goes kapah.
Yeah, I've caught bigger air leaving Aldi.
Well, I'm like, well, I knew you were going to be filming, so I'm like, I'm not eating shit on this one.
Dude, that one year you came down on the front wheel, I thought you were eating. Like you did
No,
a pretty good roller.
No,
It was a good roller.
No, I didn't. I overcooked it. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, ah! I landed like straight up and down on the back wheel.
Yeah.
No, there was the one time that you landed on the front wheel.
Well, okay,
Oh, yeah.
So I don't jump very well.
No, dude, nobody does. That's why Not a Ramp
Well,
exists.
I came out of Aldi the other day on a customer's bike, and I always park up by where the carts are because I don't want my bike getting hit by some car in the parking lot, like Dan's bike, right? Yeah. So I always park where the shopping carts are, up on the higher level. So I jumped out of Aldi. I had everything I could carry in my hands, but nothing that fit under the seat of the bike. Oops. I overbought. So I overbought at Aldi. So some of the items got, what it was is it was a customer's bike, and I looked under the seat, and I was surprised to find a helmet.
Damn it.
And I was planning for no helmet.
It's always the worst.
It is. And so I turned the helmet upside down and put the items, some of the items I had bought into the upside down helmet.
Why does
Protect
my
it
helmet
now.
smell like broccoli?
And
Did somebody fart in my helmet?
I put the other items on the floorboard, right, of the scooter, kind of hold them with my feet. But then in order to get off the curb, you do kind of have to do a hop, a bunny hop, right?
happens.
So I'm going to bunny hop off the curb because I don't want to go off slow and then high center myself or hit the exhaust or anything. So I'll just do a quick little, So I did a quick little off the curb. But I forgot that this particular bike was a 310. And so there was a little more than available. It was more like, rawr. And so it did this kind of really sexy rawr.
Where's Sean for this?
But when it did this,
Camping.
I ended up rawr. I ended up going about 6 feet into the parking lot on my little rawr session. And this dude saw me, and I'm very happy that I didn't hit him, his car, or anything else. And I executed the landing beautifully, except for all the items that were on the floorboards, ejected like a James Bond fucking DB5, you know, like a little Hot Wheels toy. You press the button and shit just goes everywhere. Rock'em sock'em robots. And when I landed, all the items on the floorboard scattered. And I was like, ruh-roh. So I had to put the bike on the side stand and go scoop up all my shit. But the dude was like, don't care. That was cool wheelie. And I was like, thank you. That was what I was going for. But I did. I overcooked it. And it is easy to overcook it on an 8-inch ramp. Like, you know, you just don't realize.
I like not a ramp. It's the perfect little ramp. It's like, if you really wanted to get a little air, just hit it fast. But it's the right angle and everything. It's good.
And you can pump it up. Like, I've pumped up not a ramp a bunch of times where you can actually get a nice bounce out of it.
Dude, there's some dudes that I don't know how there were the one kid on that KX, whatever it was like 4.5 feet in the air off.
Tim Burke came by on the Zero, pumped up the not a ramp. And he went 4 feet up in the air.
Well, that lady with the baby strapped to her
oh
chest
my God.
on the e-bike.
Seriously. Baby on board, launched.
Through the fire,
Yeah.
7 feet in the air.
Yeah, baby on board, straight up fucking launched.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many women I saw with little like babies.
Yeah,
on the
little papoose.
Four-wheelers.
I know.
Oh no, the
That was probably
double up.
Carson Brown's
so
girlfriend.
It was the lady on a four-wheeler who had her older daughter right behind
Right,
her
on the straight up
and
vertical.
the baby
Yeah.
seat right behind them on the fucking rack on the back of the bike. So it's a baby in the car seat.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was hysterical.
But then you have to ask yourself, child endangerment or best life ever?
Yes.
I will say that the cute kids, little like 6-year-old kids racing on their little dirt bikes were so cute.
Especially
Fucking awesome.
that one on the PW80 that
The
kept bringing the
TT80.
fire around.
Let's not undersell him.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is a TT. That's a competition bike right
and he
there.
literally kept bringing cardboard around to keep the
TT80
fire
kid.
going.
TT80 kid was like, "Are you Unky Phil?" And I was like, "I'm Unky Phil." And he goes, "My dad listens to your podcast, but we're not allowed to listen to the swears." And I was like, "Fucking awesome, kid."
There was a moment. There was a moment that I wish I could pull from. I could snap that picture. It was this tow-headed little blue-eyed kid in like a country. Like you could just tell he was a country kid on his bike, and he like pulled up or something. And he was just like moving around. He was kind of talking to himself, and I'm like, "That's the cutest little thing I
Right.
ever said." That little kid.
Kid's
And then
dealing with some
he's
shit.
Like he's riding his little bike. And he's
Right.
like, "I like my bike, and I want to ride. I'm gonna go for
I'm gonna have a great time, but I got to
It's
get back
like,
and plow that back 40.
Yeah, he was just like, oh my god.
Like,
That's
man,
that's kind
man,
of
the
how
second-
I
the
ride.
second
you know?
divorce-
I sing songs, you know.
The second divorce from
jeans and
Darlene
his
is
little
going to be
cowboy
crazy.
boots, and he was out there ripping it.
Just having a great fucking time. Your crowd surfing video of Ivy and the Zorb is fucking delightful.
Thanks.
That is delightful.
I really wanted to show how
I think you captured the spirit of the Zorb.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about things that should, you're like, this is a good party. They're burning a tire off a bike over there. There's 97 people throwing beer and spraying shit on each other. This is great. We're having a good time. There's a naked guy with fireworks on his head. What could make it better? Zorb.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck's a Zorb? Well, it's a giant inflatable ball that you put a teenager in, of course.
That was my favorite
The
part. Was when the
Zorb.
captain was like, he goes, "What the hell is coming up here? What is going on? Oh God, it's the FEMA guys."
It's the FEMA guys. It's always the FEMA guys.
You asshole.
It's always Cleveland Moto. Fucking FEMA camp.
Like, yeah, we're having a great old time and we're inhaling all these carcinogens and there's half naked people and motherfucker these assholes again.
I know.
I want the burnout pit to have a better beer injection system. It's like, well, you're going up there to try to do a burnout, and then somebody pours a beer on your head. It's not like, you're like, okay, I'll take a drink of the beer. And it's
Right,
like,
I could use a drink of beer,
like-
but instead it's just bukkake straight to the face hole. Yeah.
I mean, like, give me a beer funnel.
Right.
Next time, I'm going to go
Beer
up
funnel.
with a fucking funnel hanging out of my mouth. Like, here.
Yes.
There we go.
Exactly.
Everybody-
You got to be careful though. If you have the bourbon fairy with a hose,
That fucking guy.
That fucking guy. Yeah.
Oh, it's hysterical. We were like, what happened to the thing? And then I was in the hallway the other day and I'm like, oh, it's in the back of the Coleman we haven't touched for a year. Like we were looking for.
Yeah,
it.
you had one job, Tom. One job.
I will legit tell you, if anybody said, "Where's the sprayer?" I would have said, "Back of the Coleman," because we put the Coleman in the trailer last year.
Yeah.
It hasn't moved an inch, and we put the irrigation sprayer.
Right.
We put the sprayer into the back of the Coleman.
I mean, it's
And all the other shit that was in the back of the Coleman still in the back of the
and
Coleman.
it's gonna be fine because it's got 190,000 proof fucking alcohol.
Well, so here's what's fun.
Tim Hempling has an important message.
Oh,
It's a gel pad.
it is a gel pad. What's funny is I actually needed to use the sprayer yesterday. So,
You could use that one. We'll get a new one for
well,
next
it's
year.
okay because, sometimes when oils
Next time it's super soakers.
sometimes when oils get changed, some oils go into the motor and some oils go adjacent to the motor, right?
Right, it happens.
And so there's this V7 that we had, and the customer's a great customer, but he's not the kind of customer that's going to be okay with oils outside of his motor. Okay, just saying that for what it's worth. So I got some industrial Sept industrial cleaner, and I gave it, and I sprayed all the oily parts, and I sprayed all the oily parts, and I was like, I need something to spray some warm water on the soapy parts to make the soapy parts take the oily parts away. And I was like, bum, 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 garden sprayer. So I grabbed the Bourbon Fairies garden sprayer, and I filled it up with warm water,
Did the
as
lights
one
still
does.
work?
No, there's no battery pack on it. So it
No.
needs a battery pack.
all-
Doesn't matter, though.
pneumatics.
But here's the fun. So I put hot water in the bottom of the Bourbon Fairy sprayer, and I pump, 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 pump. And I hit it. Well, the entire pump assembly is still full of bourbon.
The hose and everything.
The hose, the pump. There's about 7 ounces of bourbon left in the sprayer.
Nice.
So I sprayed it on dude's motorcycle, which was warm from the test ride. And I was like, well, that's delicious. And instantly the little screw I have in the back of my brain that works on bourbon, my little screw in the back of my bourbon went, I should go get some bourbon.
Yeah.
I was like, I have a bunch of bourbon
That's
in
a
the
new
kitchen.
seat conditioner we offer for all our bikes. It's called the Bourbon Trail.
I literally came out in the driveway and saw that puddle, and I was like, "Oh fuck! What the hell? What is leaking?"
No, it was, exactly. It was just a cleanup. It was just a cleanup. And there we go. That's it. Good for us,
See,
right?
and you don't have enough Harleys to make it unbelievable. So.
Somebody pulls in the driver and they're like, what, you
Well,
start
that was
working
it.
on Harleys all
That
of a
was
sudden?
the funny part. Is this year it technically wasn't the Bourbon Fairy; it was the Fireball Fairy.
No, it was the Bourbon Fairy.
Wow.
I believe that Luke and myself can give state's evidence.
Well, yes.
There were at least 8 bottles of bourbon. There was the handle full of mixed bourbon. And then there was 2 shooters, 2 squirt bottles.
Fireball was an option.
I have Fireball.
But primary
Yeah.
was bourbon shooting.
Yeah, there were 2 Fireball options. And when we got down to nothing left but Fireball, it was time to shut the party down. Yeah. When we got down to nothing but Fireball, we were like, we're walking
Well,
back
and
to
the
the
thing
campground.
is, the failure rate, like you hit Fireball in somebody's eyes. They're not having a fucking good day,
Dude, a lot of people took bourbon in the fucking eye holes.
Yeah.
So the sprayer is the better delivery
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, single
Yeah.
stream source.
The sprayer, because with those bottles with the holes poked in the top of the water bottles,
Slit. It
they
was
go
like-
everywhere.
Yeah, it's like it's like peeing after. Well, never mind.
It's like the first pee when you wake up in the morning.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
It goes everywhere. Yeah. Super something.
Well, I mean, for the, I kept trying to send people down to Dollar General to go get Super Soakers, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we'll go get," and like it kept getting later and later. I'm like, "Who the fuck is going to Dollar General?"
Right.
And nobody went.
Nobody's going to Dollar General. Are you kidding me?
It'll be rectified. It'll be made
It'll be fine.
whole for next year.
It'll be fine for next year. It won't be even a slight
Yeah, next year
inconvenience.
Next year he's dual wielding.
Next year, Bourbon Fairy. I believe that I think the sprayer works good.
Yeah.
I think the way it is, but I do think squirter or garden sprayer bandolero.
Yes.
So I think a nice shoulder strap, and then in the shoulder straps we can just have little bottles of like Shankies or Underberg or little
Underberg.
shooters.
That sounds like a job for Perry Security.
Yes.
Yes, I already have such items. So I have I have a bandolier,
I
but
can
it has
borrow the
little
Makita
underbirds.
backpack sprayer from
No,
work. That's
Oh
electric.
my God!
I mean, it's only had Roundup and everything
Right,
else in
yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
should
That's
be
safe to
fine.
drink, though. So
Right.
you know.
Yeah, Roundup's
fine.
safe.
Yeah, it's
I checked.
Glyphosate? Yeah, let's go.
We're okay. We're fine. Yeah, that's cool. No
No,
problem.
I was mentioning the Underberg bandolier to somebody at the Boston guys at Mid-Ohio, and they're like, I'm sorry, what? I said, yeah, they're about this high.
I have them.
And
yeah.
every bartender in America, that's what they drink. And he,
The Underberg thing is just, of the promo programs, Underberg is a little tiny snorkeler like Jägermeister is, right? It's a little tiny airport bottle. And the idea is, it's a digestive. You're supposed to have it after a meal to keep your tummy from getting upset. But the red cap on it looks like a Tabasco cap. And you save up the caps. And when you save up enough caps, you send them in, and they will send you Underberg promo items, branded merchandise. That Shanky's Whip stuff.
yeah,
And so the first item, though, that I think everybody gets is the Underberg Bandolero. So you get the Underberg Bandolero, and it's set up to hold like 24 bottles of Underberg, which is 23 bottles too much, because Underberg's not exactly the kind of thing you're like, that was great, let me have another one.
let's do 47 shots.
What are you
tomorrow.
drinking under there?
Underberg. I think it was very funny that neither Liza nor Wendy could pronounce Malort. In their retelling of the Malort story, where Liza admitting to giving Malort to some underage people
Yeah.
in the most guarded of possible conditions, of course. I can tell you that the Bourbon Fairy was doing a very good job of screening potential recipients.
I'm not going down for that. Or he's not going down for that.
I bounced last year and deferred to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
I went, no, I'm not carding these fucking
They're not going to
people.
card
I am
people from the
out.
Bourbon Fairy.
I like, how old are you? You're 14.
It was
You're 14.
very tight.
There were 3 girls that it wasn't necessarily questionable, but I'm like, are you 21? She's like, I'm 23. I'm 26. I'm like, okay.
What's that? Surely Steel makes a 2-stroke sprayer, right? Yeah, Steel does make a fucking 2-stroke. Yeah, of course they do.
That was Moto Hop.
Of course it is. Yeah, Matt, that's a great idea. Like I have no problem with any of that. I think that the delivery system of the liquor, no problem. Absolutely not.
You know what?
Yeah.
Who wants to drink from the fire hose?
Who wants to drink from the fire hose? Every single person wants to drink from the fire
That sprayer
hose.
was perfect. It was like just a nice little.
It was great. So the sprayer will come back. The squirter will come home.
You did a good
Yeah,
thing.
It was a good thing. It's absolutely perfect
won.
in every way. You got one.
did one good thing.
Congratulations, you got one good thing. I really
And you should be very proud of the Zorb balls.
the Zorb balls
thank you.
awesome. They're fucking fantastic.
Christ.
I had a vision on that one.
You did
You know
have
what?
a vision.
You know what? I question why you bought those in the first place, and now that I've seen the video, I'm like, nope,
Thank
perfect.
you. Thank you. But it did.
They
Like
totally
I said,
track.
I had a vision, but I knew that my old ass could not be the person
Well,
in it.
the problem is,
you were first.
Well,
and
yeah, you
instantly-
broke me in
Oh,
4
you instantly
seconds.
broke your knee.
yeah, there's no
We did
doubt.
test to see if it was a possibility.
Crowd
It wasn't.
surfing in a Zorb ball, you either need a very strong crowd or a very light Zorb rider.
Yeah.
So the Zorb rider has to be super lightweight because the Zorb of itself is heavy.
But can we go back for a second and
Yeah.
say any normal kid
Yeah.
would have fallen out of the hole? There was no end to it. She was like holding on to straps, and
This
she
is-
wedged herself in there to stay in there.
The reason the Zorb is like it's like a wacky ball that always kind of is at the bottom is because she had made herself into a potato bug.
Yes.
Inside the Zorb. So it wasn't like a Buckeye where the tender inside is evenly distributed inside the Zorb. No, she was a potato bug
Right.
inside the Zorb. And so depending on what side of the Zorb she was in, now if she would have strapped in the 5-point harness that is inside the Zorb,
So you could say she was able to absorb the fall.
she did absorb the fall.
That was such a dad joke.
I've been nice to you.
I like her.
I love the 19-year-old sounding board on that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Way to go, Fudd. That's it.
Wow.
If you're not doing anything September 2nd through 6th, That's before the Americans called Labor Day. I'm going to be going for Labor Day. I'm going to be going to Chicago for the Vespa Club of America rally. But if you want to one-up me, you can go to Mandela Delorio and go to the Moto Guzzi rally. And it's the Moto Guzzi homecoming. Always thousands and thousands of people on motorcycles in the beautiful town of Mandela Delorio on beautiful Lake Como in the best time of the year, September 3rd through 6th at World Guzzi Days. This year is special because Sleepy's going to put the picture up on the screen. Not only will you get to see the world's first ever, what do they call those things? A wind tunnel?
Wind tunnel?
Yep, wind tunnel made out of an old bomber engine that a guy roasted himself to death on. That's real, that happened.
Yeah.
And not only get to see that, but you get to see the brand new Moto Guzzi Museum and Factory.
I don't want to ask, but
Yeah.
I need a little more information about that. How did he do that?
So it turns out...
Was that while it was in war fighting?
No. So it turns out that when you get on a motorcycle and you're in a stationary situation and you're kind of sitting on the motorcycle.
You're in the tuck.
And you're in the tuck and you're gunning her for all she's worth.
Wind tunnel.
And the wind tunnel is a World War I leftover bomber engine.
Making lots of wind.
Making all kinds of wind. Right?
Yeah.
And then fire gets injected into the situation.
Oh, the bike caught on fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, bad day.
And
Yeah, he was not Ghost Rider after all.
Yeah, he was not Ghost Rider after that. So
the bike exploded and he died.
So when you're looking at this picture, the big orifice, the big giant gaping maw of it is the air gazinta. And then if you go back a little further, you'll see a much smaller tube. That's the business portion of it. So there's this house in here where they keep all the testing devices and all that good stuff. But this is the air going in, a giant goddamn Venturi. And then in the middle of the Venturi is where the motorcycle and the rider would be. And it turns out that if the giant fucking gasoline-powered, piston-powered airplane engine loses its shit full of oil and gasoline and boom booms.
Oh, that's what happened.
And it's in front of the rider. Yeah.
Well,
Back blast area not clear.
It's funny to me.
So do they use that still, or that's done?
No, it's done.
Well, it's funny to me to think that Guzzi cared about aerodynamics.
Yes.
But then I remember the dustbin.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, how the fuck did the Eldorado and the Ambassador and the V700 ever want to be aerodynamic? Because they're not. They are not.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, wait, right, the dustbin stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do if you're there, you're in this wind tunnel, and you're like, this is cool, and all of a sudden...
Apparently combust.
Nothing.
What can you do?
Nothing.
Stop, drop, and roll.
By the time you figured out what was going on, you would have been like fucking mauled, probably.
They've been teaching us that
It would have
since we
been
were
ugly.
fucking kindergarten.
It would have been ugly. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, when you do think about the Moto Guzzi, the Moto Guzzi V8, right? The Moto Guzzi V8, that bike, there is no doubt about it. You look at that thing and you're like, that is a very aerodynamic machine.
They spent like 5 whole minutes on aerodynamics.
On the Moto Guzzi V8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they made dustbins illegal because they were too spicy.
Exactly.
Right.
I have the perfect dustbin.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that nose cone.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got a
go ahead and throw the picture up.
Bonanza nose cone.
It's a 1950s Beechcraft nose cone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine them not noticing that this might blow over if they were in wind?
Well,
they work though. Really
they worked
well.
really
they
well.
were great unless there was a side wind.
Well, it was
okay.
actually, the problem was the bikes were going faster than the tires could deal with.
Well,
that too.
and the other problem
and it wasn't so much a
was
side wind problem.
that
It was
apparently, because they were really great. They were aerodynamic. They were fast as fuck.
Right.
Tires didn't hold up. And the other problem was the motors sucked.
right. Right.
So like everything failed but the aerodynamics.
Right, but
Tell us how you really feel, Tom.
They sucked. But they sound great.
Yeah. And I guess
Tom, you have a challenge. I want you to tell me something great about a motorcycle, any bike.
Which one?
You get to pick. You get to pick.
I mean, have you ever heard any Moto Guzzi V7 onwards, the V-twin, at full chat, no mufflers?
Or Agostini's.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly.
That is the most orgasmic sound
Yeah.
you will ever hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally with you.
So there are some things you like about motorcycles.
Absolutely. The problem now, okay, I have to say something because I met a guy
I mean, I should see why being a mechanic would make you hate bikes.
I
He
talked
loves
to a
them
guy
so much
at
that
Mid-Ohio.
he's got
And I said, look, I'm sorry, I'm the curmudgeon. I'm always the curmudgeon. And the guy looked at me and he goes, no, the problem is you're a mechanic. And he says, you understand and you relate to the fact that everything has a mechanical fail point that you constantly have to deal with. So there are things that are going to be worse and better on your scale, but everything is going to have this point where you're like, fuck, I hate dealing with that bullshit. And so the problem is everything I look at comes from a lens of, fuck, I gotta fix this fucking thing.
And that's why I'm the motherfucking Honda whisperer.
There you
Exactly.
go. That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I thought
John
about it, I said,
sees
you know,
the beauty hiding inside, waiting to come out, and Tom hate fucks it.
Yeah. I will literally.
Tom's like, fuck you. Why are you so
is this-
fucking
You're
broken?
a mechanical
Well, there's this
romantical.
thing. There's
He's
this
a
thing.
mechanical mechanic.
There has been this thing lately on TikTok and everything else where they're like, you always have to go. You always have to call the guy when it doesn't work. You always have to call the guy that can start a fucking rock. And the problem is, I literally had to look at this and go, "Fuck, I'm that guy
Nope.
that literally can make anything work."
That's
Well,
it.
it's
I will
tough.
hate
You
it.
are now John Meckelfresh, the
It's-
mechanical
it's-
romantic.
The romantic
The
mechanic.
romantic mechanic.
It's tough when the only person you could possibly call would be yourself. That's why my wife doesn't understand. Why don't you just ask for help? I'm like, if I can't fucking do it, who can? I'm
Right,
like-
that's-
I'm like, there's nobody that there's
Phil-
there's no out from there.
Right. You know, Phil, you don't need to do this. We can call a guy. Yeah, but he'll fuck it up.
Not the way I want it.
He'll fuck
It's
it up.
not even about the way I want it. If I can't do
He'll
it,
fuck it up.
who else is going to do it? you
There's
know?
there's every single
The guy you
person that I
pay.
would ever trust to touch any of my motorcycles
Yeah.
is in this room.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
The one guy I trust to touch my motorcycles is in this room.
exactly. That's really what it comes down to. And I'm also the guy that's like, okay, well, I put that together. I've checked it out. Everything's running great. I moved the bike. Fuck. Where did that 8mm nut come from? Fuck. Where did that 8? Because I start with a clean floor and I end with a clean floor.
Right.
And if I move a fucking bike and I'm done, and then I see a fucking rogue piece of hardware, then I'm like, well, fuck. I got to take it all back apart again now.
Yeah.
Because two problems. One, it's not where it belongs. And two, I don't recognize it intimately.
Well, so the reality is you have to be autistic enough to know exactly where that 8mm would exist in your universe. And so you look at that thing and go, well, that's not part of that fucking bike.
There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, fuck
That's
that.
not part of that
That's not part of that
bike.
bike.
But you know what? I'm such a fucking nut job. I'll take it to bed when I can't figure it out. I'll
Right.
take it in the house and I'll be looking at it, and then I'll take it to bed and I'll have it on my fucking nightstand.
Really?
And it'll be 3 a.m. and I'll wake up and go, "Oh, I fucking know
You
where
figured
that
it
thing-"
out.
Yeah,
Right.
because
You
I won't,
clocked it.
I won't wake up. I
Yeah.
haven't slept yet. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
laying there thinking about where this fucking bolt could have come from.
We
one
I
thing
found
I'm
the
not
shirt
gonna-
for Sarah. If you want to throw it up on the screen.
One thing I'm not going to find out is where that fucking M6 bolt that came from that's in the oil pan of my Sorrento.
Oh god.
Right.
You know what? It's
this
a
is
Kia.
what's
That's
funny.
extra.
Today I had the discussion with Sarah about how important you are versus how far your own name is away from your body, right? And so my dad used to have a tattoo on his bicep that said Phil. And he had a little fruit basket around it, you know, like back in the 50s they
How
had some
apropos.
various fruits.
Cornucopia.
And he had the name Phil on his bicep. And so, you know, if you have your own name tattooed on your body,
You can get very far.
you didn't get very far.
I mean, that's
right?
only to remind myself
And so
who I am.
if you have a shirt on and on the shirt it says Phil on the shirt, that's because you're not going to be here long and everyone needs to know who you are because your established value in the company is somewhat transient. So you have a name on your shirt. So when the truck full of shirts shows up, they know which one to give you. You haven't made it very far. If your name jumps off of your chest on your shirt, and if your name jumps onto your desk, well, you're doing pretty good. Your name has now officially left your body, and you have a sphere of influence that now involves furniture. That's pretty good. If your name jumps a little further in the the name is on the door and there's other desks in the room and this is your office, now your sphere of influence might even involve other humans. And this is Phil's office and everybody in here works for Phil or part of Phil's team. You're doing quite well. If you get off the elevator and you're on Phil's floor and there's many offices, you're doing very well. If your name's on the outside of the building, you're doing incredibly well. Your name has gotten very far away from your body. If your name is on the trucks that deliver your products across America, you're doing extremely well because now your name has left your body and now it's thousands and thousands of miles away. And if your name is on an airplane, it's doing really, really well. And if your name's on a country, you're doing incredibly well. Wow. So the further away your name is from your body, that's a sign of how well you're doing. And I just think that it's very funny that on this mechanic's hoodie here, they automatically assume that you're going to have your name printed on it. It's like, yeah.
Well, if I had that shirt, I'd never have to walk anywhere to get a tool.
No, you wouldn't. And what I can only envision is that this entire shirt is full of magnets.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Magnetic.
So the entire hoodie is just full of magnets.
And it's going to weigh like 30 pounds.
It doesn't matter. I throw tools to her and they stick.
Yeah. And then
And when
you
I
wouldn't
throw
even ask. You just
and when I throw tools, it's an anger management issue.
here. Wait, where's that?
Wait. She's done doing a job and just roll her on the ground on the floor under the lift and she just picks up all the tools.
Or like you
I
used
think
to
that's
do,
hilarious.
What we used to do on the parking lot is roll that magnet thing so your
Yes,
customers
that's
didn't
right.
get any flat
Yeah,
tires.
nails and screws.
You could just roll her.
We call that the
Yeah.
FOD job, right?
Yeah,
You're looking
yeah.
for FOD. Yeah, you're finding foreign objects and debris. That FOD job is important, man.
It's fun.
Yeah. It's the FOD job is fun. I love doing the FOD.
Yeah.
And you're like, you get done and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stabby shit in my
Like,
parking
where the
lot.
fuck did a 4-inch nail come from in your
Oh
parking
man,
lot? Like it's
It-
crazy.
It is crazy. It's absolutely stupid how much stuff ends up in my parking lot. Yeah. And what's the dumbest thing is every time I put a reflector on a license plate bracket, those little reflectors that we all have.
Oh, yeah.
And my shop's been using them for 26 years. You buy a bike from my shop, you get red, blue, yellow. You get some reflectors on your license plate
I
bracket.
love those things.
I love them. But a reflector has 4 components. It has the reflector itself, the M4 screw on it, the wing nut, a washer, and the dumbest spring that ever lived on the planet.
Yes.
And I understand how they want you to operate it. They want you to put the reflector bolt through, the washer, and then the spring, and then the wing nut. So the spring is acting as a device to keep the wing nut from backing the fuck off. Mm-hmm. I get it. I know how that works. But I also know that 90% of the time, if that spring is on there, the spring will lose its tension because it's a garbage ass spring. And you'll end up losing the wing nut and the spring and the washer and the reflector. Ask me how I know. 26 years. If you take the spring and you throw it as far as you can throw it, and then put the wing nut on, with or without the washer, and put that fucker on tight, it'll never leave.
That's the thing. I mean, you got to put a little. You got to
Put a little zhuzh on it,
You
right?
got to give it like two thumb duggas.
You give it a half dugga,
Yeah.
right? And you give it a half dugga, and it'll never go anywhere. They'll last forever. Mm-hmm. The problem is sometimes in my parking lot you can see those springs, and sometimes in my parking lot you can see those little fucking washers that go with the springs. And the washers are the wrong size for everything, by the way. Don't think you're going to save those for any important task. They're just the wrong size washer for just about everything.
4mm doesn't come into my life very often.
Not very frequently. Never have I been like, I'm putting a pop rivet on. I need a 4mm washer.
Right.
Wrong answer. So when customers are in my shop, in my parking lot, and they're being helpful, they're like, oh my God, look at that washer, that spring. That obviously fell out of the last bike you worked on. Okay, way to go. Like, things are always as worst as they can be, fella. Like, way to go, borrowing trouble person. Or it could just be one of these fucking license plate bracket reflectors I put on 9 million of, and, I didn't make it to my pocket this time. People find shit in my parking lot, and they are, like, proud. They're so
pick it up
proud.
and hand it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I found this washer in your
Oh,
parking
I love it when they're like, I'll bet this is off the last bike you worked on.
I should start throwing bearings, like just random bearings.
Get the
in
fuck
parking
out
lot.
of
Fucking
here.
ball
Oh
bearings.
my God, that's a can bearing.
Sarah, do you tell people to get the fuck out of here?
No, I
Not
really
yet.
try to be nice, but when I don't want to deal with him, I
Why
go,
are you speaking with anybody at all?
yeah.
That was a John Meckelfresh trick
So-
question.
See, I got
Trick
you.
question.
So
I got you.
the problem is every
She's
time.
trying. She shadows me. So she'll shadow me around sometimes, and I'm like, yay! She wants to talk to customers. Like, she picked up the phone for a few days, and I was like, oh no. Picking up the phone is an art form around here. Yeah, there's like 7 layers of psychology that happens in one phone call.
I always say if a customer talks to me, Phil and Renee both have failed.
Yeah, we're clearly dead.
And the problem is literally every
Somehow
time
they've made it to
every
the
time I
back of the
roll up
shop.
the door,
They're always there.
a customer rolls in like the exact moment
Yep.
I roll up that door. Somebody rolls up, and I'm like, motherfucker!
and they all come in with the same
Dude,
30
we'll
minutes.
just hang out at the stoplight and wait till I come out.
Dude, at one point when I was there, we had 2 levels of chains. I created a cardboard thing like this big that said, "Do not enter. This means fucking you.
Right.
Yes, you. No, seriously, don't come past this fucking chain."
Yeah.
And then everybody just walked past
Right,
that too.
exactly.
Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
No.
Any permeable barrier. Doesn't matter what it
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
What's it made of? Monkey guts?
literally,
I can get
He's
through it.
obviously not talking about me.
No, not me.
If nobody has shown up all day,
Right.
if I roll up that door, 6 cars will pull in the parking lot. Like, did you all just wait at the school across
There's
the
a
street?
dude. It's like those things, like that new theory or whatever. Like when you shoot atoms to a thing, it's
Yes.
only if you view it. As soon as Tom rolls it up, there's 6 people materialize. It
If a
doesn't matter
tree
when.
falls,
Yeah.
It's
if a
quantum.
tree falls over in the forest and
4 in
nobody's
the
there to hear
morning,
it, will
he's
the
drunk.
customer talk to
Yeah.
Tom?
You
Yes,
know, when
they
you
will.
say you hate people, they always think you don't mean them.
Right. Oh, you mean other people? Yeah, it says no admittance, employees only. And you'd be amazed at how many people I hired in the past week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a guaranteed. It is a lock. But nobody understands if you want to get on the wrong side of a mechanic
Yeah.
as fast as humanly possible, it's go where you're not supposed to be. It's just go where you're not supposed to
Okay,
be.
Clint Eastwood, I did not shoot in the mouths of any young ones, anything. Fucker. I just read that.
That's the problem. It's not that I will
And
hate
Matt,
them.
shame on you for laughing.
In the
and
Army,
crying
we used to
about
have a term that said bodies create bodies, right? So like if you're ever anywhere and there's bodies, you need to leave that area because bodies create bodies. The bodies got there somehow. It's fine. So the bodies create bodies things happens for real when I'm rolling bikes out. Because when the parking lot's just dry, when the parking lot's just a parking lot, nobody. But the second there's activity, and they talk about like those velociraptors, they see movement, right? And so they'll see me pushing a bike out. And the second, and I can look out at the traffic on the street and I can see somebody who's like only thinking about Dunkin' Donuts. But they see me pushing a bike out and they're like, well, that looks more interesting than donuts. I'm going to pull in there and talk to that guy for a while. I'm sure he'd like to hear the story about my uncle's Herkimer battle scooter or whatever the fuck he's got. And I promise you that I can tell when it's coming. The one time when I totally said, watch Sleepy, these 2 guys are going to turn around and the one guy's going to walk up to us.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, Sleepy's like, how the fuck did you know that? You're a wizard. I'm like, no, I got fucking time and grade, man. I know what old men look like when they're walking
you
at me.
can, you can
30
read the
years,
micro
you're gonna learn it.
expressions.
I can read the micro expressions. I told a guy on the telephone, he was talking to me about a Janus. And I told him on the phone, I was like, all you guys that call me, you're all in your 70s. And he's like, wait, what do you mean? No, I'm not in my 70s. I was like, you're totally in your 70s. And I got in an argument with him about whether or not he was in his 70s. So I hung up the phone with him after, he basically tried to talk to me for way too long about a bike he wasn't going to buy anyway. And he's on the other side of the country. I Googled his fucking phone number. And you know what? Bitch is 72 years old. Sucks being right all the time. So when he called me back and I said, hey, there you are in St. Paul, Minnesota. I said, you on the phone, you tried to lie to me. You're 72 years old. I'm not 72 years old. I'm like, Google thinks you are. And I'm like, I'm literally looking at a picture of your house right now and the garage door's open and I see that Harley Davidson you were telling me about. So Google can't be too wrong about everything.
Google knows everything.
You're 72 years old. You tried to lie to me.
When I saw you post that Janus, which is a beautiful
Batman's
beautiful
Janus?
450.
Batman's Janus.
Okay.
It is the weirdest.
It's
custom job.
It is a
I
really
like
good
it.
color combination.
I like it a
The
lot,
black
but I'm
and,
just saying, like when I saw it, I was
red?
like, "Oh, Phil's going to be getting some interesting sales calls."
Oh, you don't know.
That color
It's-
combo and everything on it is every freak that is like a Janus like rubs his
Throw it
leg.
up. Throw it up.
Yeah,
The picture doesn't do it justice. The seats are ox blood.
It really doesn't.
The seats are ox blood.
It's
the gas tank is polished aluminium, like chrome,
it's dope.
and all the
beautiful,
paint,
yeah.
everything. The frame
Yeah.
matches. The frame matches the bodywork, which is like a super expensive option. I looked at the build sheet for this bike. It's over $17,000. $17,000. The fucking gas cap is $300.
I mean, it does look like you're like riding through the battlefield.
It
Like,
does.
I mean, like,
this is that, like, you know when they do all the like prequels and all the shit about like
Yeah.
if Batman was shot during World War One. This is the Caped Crusader detective. This is Batman's motorcycle circa
this is
1925.
like-
Well, it's
the-
channeling an SS 100 Bro Superior.
It is. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Like, and the bike riders, this was the before.
yes.
Before they stripped it down and had sex
Yeah.
with each other.
This is very much the Batman Halcyon 450.
I will say though, those aren't Batman's colors; those are Batwoman's colors.
Are they Batwoman's colors?
Oh,
Yeah,
let's look again.
Batwoman's colors are red and black, and Batman's colors are black and yellow.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Look at
dun.
you fixing bikes, dropping knowledge.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know some comic book
Is there a difference
knowledge.
between Batwoman and Batgirl?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Batgirl's bike was
the
cool.
boobies.
Well, I don't want to even get into my affinity for Batgirl, who though is probably right now I mean,
like 97.
yeah. So it's not even. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird in a weird
Batgirl's
way.
colors are
Purple.
purple and
And
yellow.
white.
There's the original Batcycle with the
yeah.
Robin go-kart. And Robin's currently in the I'll take it position.
well, I loved
little
that the
car.
fact that
Wow.
whenever they fired off the sidecar,
Yes.
it came back around that they did not know where it was going to land. So he was
Hey, did
always
this-
fucking scared to death.
Did this bike come out before Vetter? Did he get his idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
He was like, hey.
Talk about your dustbin fairing.
but like they put was it Burt Ward? Is that his name?
Yeah, Burt Ward. Yeah.
They'd put him on the sidecar
Yeah.
and they'd launch the sidecar and the sidecar would just fuck off.
He's like, fuck that.
And like Burt Ward apparently came out years later and was like, yeah, I had no control and it would just fucking fuck off like a shopping cart.
Yeah, this is the one they fixed it. This is when they fixed it. And they used a Harley Davidson with a Stibe sidecar on it
Look at
because the other one was such a
Bat dildo.
train wreck. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dynamically,
that looks
ambiguously
hilarious.
The ambiguously gay duo.
It does look like a giant penis.
It does look like
the
a giant-
dynamically,
Pocket
ambiguously.
It is a Stibe sidecar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Batgirl motorcycle, please.
Yeah, Batgirl. Exactly.
I want to see
Yeah,
Batgirl.
the Batgirl motorcycle is a little got a little
That was
purple on it.
it was a yellow. That was based on like a Yamaha.
Yep, it
It
was.
might have been like a twin jet or something like that.
Dun, 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 dun,
I like
dun, dun,
comic
dun.
book
There you go.
motorcycles.
There it is.
There we go.
Bum bum bum.
That's a badass little. The fiberglass working.
It's just, I love the ruffles.
I wonder
Like,
if that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
and then
Barra-
there's like a little train at the back
I
of
wonder
it for
if
some
that's a
strange
Barris
reason.
Because Barris did the car. I wonder if Barris did that.
She had
that
a white
cycle.
one. There was a white one.
Like,
too.
Was
look at
there
the
not
look at the
one? There was a
windscreen.
different
It's just
The
like
windscreen is a
dome.
bubble. Yeah, it's a bubble. It was a bubble off of
We
another
should bring
project.
the '60s back. And drugs.
No, I'm going to tell you the
They never
60s,
left.
the
Tom. They
60s
never
were
left.
remarkably undruggy. Yeah, it wasn't until the 70s when shit got real weird.
Yeah, that was Quaaludes.
Well,
Yeah.
there was this whole thing that acid existed and it
Yes.
wasn't illegal yet.
It
That was
was,
kind of a,
yeah, there you
That
go.
was kind of a wild time.
Yeah.
for you.
Never heard of it.
Cocaine existed.
It was
before-
just
you
a
know, all the
thing.
drugs that existed before they were illegal.
Tom's
was
going to like this one. He'll actually be
They
able
were
to
just
name
like,
the
"Yeah,
motorcycle.
Might as well.
Tom can name this bike. I'll bet you he can.
Quiet. Nothing. Nothing from Tom.
I can't see it. The problem is I can't see it from back here. I'm gonna look at it close.
Innocenti Vega Cometa.
Yeah, there's a Louis
I like
around the
how you
corner for
portray it.
22, and I actually really want to buy it.
Yeah, an Innocenti
Yeah.
Vega
Oh.
Cometa.
Let me see.
And it
Wait,
is a,
that's not a Cometa.
isn't it?
No, it's Louis or
No, it's a Vega.
Vega or Louis,
Okay.
not the Cometa.
You're talking about the cartoon that we're looking at up there?
Pull it up. not the Kometa. It's not the Kometa.
Why is it not a Kometa?
It's because the Kometa is not the Louis or the Vega.
Why is it not this yellow bike, Tom?
That's the Vega. No.
That is the Louis 75.
That's the Louis.
This is the Vega Kometa, the orange one.
No, not Kometa.
It is.
Not Kometa.
I've had two of them,
It's
Tom.
the Bertone.
Tell me about something. Tell me something about a bike I haven't owned.
The Kometa's a different bike. It's the Louis or the Vega, but it's not the Kometa. The
This
Kometa's
is how
that
it is
weird
at work
square
all the
bullshit.
time.
It's okay.
I get
It's
it.
all right.
No, there's actually.
It's all right.
There's
It's
actually.
okay. I had a yellow one and an orange one, and
but
they
it's
were both
not-
Kometas.
It's not
So
the
tell me again about the bike I didn't
Wait a
own.
minute.
Tell me again about the bike that I didn't own.
it's always
that is
the-
literally in the picture that's on the screen right now.
No, the Kometa.
There it
The
is.
Kometa's the J50 or the J.
No, it's a 75S.
That's fair.
Thank you. I was right. And I'm
You're
still right.
You're right.
It's shocking.
I will admit being wrong.
And it has the horizontal slots on the handlebars.
That's the
Tom,
Bertone.
Tom,
Yeah.
What? What are you doing?
Even I
Tom.
knew that.
What?
So now,
Look, I have my headphones unplugged because all that bullshit you had to
uh-huh.
earlier. Our
So
sound
now
guy sucked.
now when we look at this picture,
Kometa.
then we understand that
Okay.
this picture with the horizontal holes in the handlebars,
Right.
the horizontal holes in the handlebars are the same horizontal holes in the handlebars on the Luna Vega
Well, 'cause
Kometa,
I always had.
which
guys
is how
have a
you tell the
problem.
difference.
I always had the Kometa as the J125.
No, the J125 is the Starstream.
You're right. 100%.
Wow.
I admit being wrong. I admit I am wrong. I am wrong.
I am Groot.
226.
so
We're gonna cut that. Make that into the new intro.
And on that note,
I guess that's the end of the podcast forever.
Even
We don't
Dan-
ever have to go
Okay,
any
we're done.
further.
Dan heard
we're
that.
done here.
We're done. We've just made Tom say he was wrong.
I am wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong, and I am wrong.
Well, that was infinitesimal dick measuring going on. Yeah. That's
you know what?
train spotting of the highest order.
I was gonna say we are Sherpa.
But I have
Sherpa's
owned
the
I have
highest
owned an
order.
orange one and a yellow one.
Well, there's a green one around the corner for 22, and I'm like,
yeah.
I really want it.
They're
but I don't
terrible
need
bikes.
it.
You don't want it.
They are.
Yep. And every time
But
you
they
kickstart
look
it, you kick the
amazing.
fucking air filter off the fucking carburetor. So that they're not designed exactly well. But it looks fucking awesome with Batgirl on it.
Right?
Batwoman on it. That's some shit right there. Yeah. I never thought I'd put Batwoman on a 75cc Italian fucking masterpiece. But there she is in all of her splendid glory. All right. Anybody else got anything else? It's been solid 2.5 hours.
Hey Smith, you need a joke.
Sarah, do you have a joke you can
Were
tell?
you prepared?
Do you just have a joke standing by?
Yeah, it ain't easy
No.
telling dad jokes, is it?
Yeah. Where's your millennial joke?
Guys, I'm not that spontaneously funny.
Well, that was kind of funny.
Why do the French eat snails?
Why?
Because they don't like fast food.
Yay.
You ask my mom, she's got a lot of dad jokes.
Hey, there was a
Did I-
snail that was trying to run from another snail, and he painted an S. And he, look at that escargot.
Look at that
Ha."
escargot.
I'm sorry.
That was pretty
John,
fucking bad.
John, before we leave.
Did I tell you I have a Polish friend who's a sound man?
Oh no.
I have a Czech one
I have
too.
a Czech one too.
Czech one too.
I launched that one a while ago.
Hey John.
Yeah.
Before we check off. Check off. Did you land the Cub Cadets yet?
No, I didn't get any response back from my inquiry on those.
No racing league.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
sorry.
Anyway.
For $150, I was like,
Oh shit, I was.
We
on
didn't even
that.
talk about the fact that I traded a Trail
I
125
was
for an
gonna bring that up.
RC390
No,
today.
Oh, we forgot about that.
The best deal of the day.
Oh, God.
In one of the worst. Well, I don't know. It's a very strange trade, but to go from 125 cc's, what's funny too is I learned that they were both 2022s.
You doubled down.
So they were both 2022s.
I wanted to hate the trade because I like Hondas. but
Right, I
then
get it.
When I really stood back and looked at it, I'm like, no, you're doing right.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
a
like
good
I did
point.
okay. I feel like I did all right. Just so people can see it at home real quick, just because we're going to be talking about it this week. I traded a 2022 KTM RC390 showed up at my place, and I had to give up a Hunter Cub, a Honda Trail 125 with 110 miles on it. And it had a little luggage rack in the front. I put a top case on the back of it.
That bike only has 1,100 miles on it.
This bike has 1,100 miles on it. That's correct. The KTM RC390.
You still have the TW200, sir.
I do still have a TW200, but it was weird. Everybody that came into my shop that looked at the Trail 125 was like, "Oh yeah, I like one of those. Those are great." Oh well, that turns out while we were talking, I just bought one for $2,500, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, how come everybody that talks to me about this Trail 125 within 48 hours owns one for $2,500? And I'm like, I don't want to sell this bike for $2,500. I want to sell this bike for a lot more than that. I paid less than that, but I want to sell it for more than that because it's got 110 miles on it.
And farkled to death.
This one's not so bad. That first one I had was super farkled.
Oh, this is not that
This
bad.
one just had a non-fango removable, like a GV box on the back.
Okay.
And it had a luggage, a little 6-pack rack on the front.
Nice.
And it had the normal Honda-style engine guards.
Okay.
Like very normal engine guards. But I couldn't sell it for like anything close. And every offer I got was $2,500. Everybody was like, I'll give you $2,500 for it right now. And I can't blame them because I went on Facebook Marketplace and every Trail 125, and it was getting to be that this one being a 22 was getting to be 4 years old and kind of old. Whereas people were selling 2024s for $2,500 in different colors. And I was like, I'm going to die with this fucking thing. And then this guy called up and said like, hey man, your chocolate's in my peanut butter. I want to train my wife how to ride dirty dirt. I put this bike on the racetrack a couple, 3 times. Super nice guy too. He's a podcast listener. He
got a really nice trail, the nicest trail.
You get the nicest Trail 110 you can get.
Yeah. Aside from buying a brand new one.
Right. And at a massive discount. And he got rid of the KTM track bike that he wasn't using on the track. So good for everybody, I think. I think it was good all around. And if somebody needs a KTM RC390 and they want to start doing what Sleepy does, doing track days,
But he
this
didn't-
is the perfect thing.
But he did track stuff to it, but he didn't unstreet it.
That's right.
So you can actually still ride it. And just
Oh,
like,
it's-
and like you said, buy that front thing for it, slap it on, and go race the
Yeah,
track.
and he did the nut hugger. He did the, the
Yeah.
tipsy turtle.
I like that.
Ball stopper.
I can't believe the brakes on that thing. That thing stops like a fucking. I was
It
like, okay, it's
does.
got one caliper on
No.
the front, but it's also a small bike. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be okay. And I wailed on the front brakes
too.
and was almost about to like fucking.
I got the
introduce a
back tire off.
stoppies. Yeah,
I got the back tire off the ground quite easily, and he did the right stuff. He put engine guards on it. He put sliders on the front axles. He put sliders on the back. He did a good job. The stuff he put on it is all very logical. It's got middle. I'm sorry. It's got Nelson's Ledges cred. It's got pit race, RIP. It's got pit race cred. So it's a good bike. I mean, overall, I'm very
I
happy
think
with
it
it
would be
for
so
1,100
much
miles.
fun on the track. Like I think it would take
Yeah.
a lot of the nerve wrackingness of like not wondering if you're going to murder yourself that day. Like
Could you imagine going out on a racetrack on a motorcycle that really, really, really won't kill you unless you super duper fuck up?
right
Like you have to run it into the fucking hay bale.
or worse or yeah,
Speaking-
you're not going to low side and just die.
Yeah.
Well, I mean anything's possible. But
Speaking
the
of
chan-
lows,
the
speaking of hay
chances-
bale, did you see that Andrea and Paul
yeah.
had the sidecar? They had a close encounter with the air wall at Blackhawk. So our sponsored sidecar team, Paul and Andrea at Gearhead Racing, I guess it was throttle stuck wide open by the sound of it, by the video.
Because like if you see the skid marks,
Oh,
he
it's-
obviously had brakes, so it either pushed.
Obviously, it had brakes. Yeah, by the 11s, there were straight up 11s on the racetrack.
like 60 mile
Yeah.
or 60 feet long
Yeah.
11 straight into the air wall.
And you could hear the audio in the clip.
Yeah.
The bike is still chatting at 7,000 or 8,000 RPM, and it's like, I'm gonna eat this air wall, and it did.
yeah.
It did. And so somehow the air wall did what the air walls are supposed to do. It took all that energy of a whole sidecar rig and 2 humans. It absorbed it and it spit Andrea out. It didn't spit Paul out. He was kind of wrapped up at the bike a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. He said that the impact, the air wall actually fused to his shield. Like it
Really?
hit with enough force that it, like he said,
That it
was-
like bonded.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, that's wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's all right. He said maybe a slight concussion, which he can't-
Undoubtedly.
but he can't tell that from normal. I love
Kind
that
of the normal
man.
operating system.
Yeah, we operate
Is that what
on
you're
the,
saying?
We operate on the same.
That's
frequency,
fine.
I think a lot. So
That's
yeah,
fine.
He's a good dude.
He's a very good dude. Yeah, Paul and Andrea, much love for you guys, and
Yeah.
I hope you can get your shit back together because you'll be fine. But yeah, it's clearly it sounded like it wasn't the first time he'd had a throttle hang up. So
Yeah, because the guys were saying if you hadn't checked your throttle tube in a while, the fraying can sometimes, dig into the side and then you're fucked.
So what you're saying is fuck carbs?
well, yeah. First of all, fucking no shit, absolutely. Yeah. My first priority ever about any motorcycle I'm going to be taking anywhere is going to be how many carbs does it have? Is the answer 0? We're going to have a good day.
Yep.
Absolutely. So that's it. That's all we got. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. We're very happy to have Sarah here.
Yep.
And on
Thanks
that,
for coming.
play us out of here, Johnny. Ride fast and take chances.
Hey, go Bossa Nova.
Bum, 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 bum,
Eject. Hit the red button. Get us out of here, Sleepy. Jesus. That was a painful out. I can still taste it in my mouth.